And we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Vanguards of the Horizon. Hi, I'm Arch, the host of this stream. This is my stream. Welcome. Hi. Hey, how's it going? So we're gonna do the usual thing. It's been a long time since we did this. Over a month, in fact, because a lot of us had life things, and I got to see one of these three's beautiful faces in person. So there were things that we did, and so we couldn't really play. But we're back from outer space.
I know there's a reference there, but I forget it.
It's a song.
I know.
So we're back from outer space.
Okay.
Mark, I should have never changed the key.
So,
Anyway.
we're going to go around, find out who everybody is, who they're playing, and then I'm going to do my usual spiel, and then Nat's going to regale us with what happened last time, because, dear God, I don't remember.
No, Arch, it's you after the recap this time. We talked about this.
Oh, no. That's going
At
to
the end of last time we played this.
Nope,
We're
that's
like,
a
Arch's
bad
going to the
time.
recap.
That's a bad time. Let me tell you, you don't want that.
Alright.
So, speaking of Nat,
Ari's
Nat,
getting going for the beer.
Nat, do the
Hi.
thing.
My name's Nat. I'm the DM, so I play everybody that aren't these three and basically make everything else up. We're gonna have lots of fun tonight. That's me.
Are we?
I mean, maybe.
I hope so.
Go, Kyle!
Hi, I'm
Kyle.
Kyle. I
Yeah.
play Tay. That's it.
Amazing. What is Tay?
Who's Tay? It's been a while.
Tay is, he's a person. He's,
Yeah.
like, kind of an asshole. He
Uh-huh.
likes to be a jerk
Uh-huh.
and has no life motivation.
All
Like,
truths. And also happens to be an arcane archer, you know. for
He's
people
yeah,
that
he's that. He's
maybe
a
wanna know
human.
what
If that
that
counts,
is.
he's a
Spear,
human like
dude.
me and you.
I mean, race class ain't bad.
I mean, you know, it helps. And Hef.
Fellow humans.
Hey, that's my cat walking in front of the camera. He
Hey.
likes to do that. That's Sherlock. I'm Jeff. I'm playing Ezekiel Kane, the resident time wizard. I'm an old man, and
time wizard.
I'm a friendly old man that everybody likes, including the other players. That's it. I don't have any other intro. I guess I got to talk some more. I'm waiting on Arch to.
Now,
Nope,
punch
keep
Arch in
going.
the
I'm going to
face.
keep you on the spot.
All right. So I had a decent week this week. I had a burger today for lunch along with a beer. It was a Western burger. It had onion rings on it. Oh man, a little bit of barbecue sauce.
I'm liking it.
So
I'm liking
straight.
Woo! Got a meal there, man. Tasty.
it. You know what? I love
Jeff
it.
is too hetero for me.
Oh, I'm the most, I guess. I don't know. I am married, so I guess that counts.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, I was just starting a new
More
donation goal.
more
because
Jeff facts.
I just realized that the donation goal I had
Was for Packs
was
Unplugged?
like it was like negative something days.
I also just subscribed to the channel, but nobody gave me a shout out. That wasn't
Well,
very nice.
you know, maybe if it ever decides to pop up and say that you did such thing.
Well, it was one of the free ones from Amazon Prime, so I
I
don't know
am
if that
not a
counts.
subscriber. Fun fact, because I'm poor.
Yeah,
That should be the
I
next,
get mine from Amazon Prime, man.
that should be the
Get one
next
free.
goal.
Well,
Get Kyle's
it'll
subscription.
eventually show up, I'm sure. Anyways, hi, I'm Arch. I am playing Vinny/Mako. Vinny being a halfling Beastmaster Ranger, and Mako being his wolf companion. We're the dynamic duo, and also the tanks, funny enough. And I say tanks plural because both Mako and Vinny get hit in the face a lot.
I make sure of it.
That they do.
It's true. Although for some reason Nat seems to want to make Mako die a lot.
A lot.
Sad.
It's okay. I'm here to heal.
This is why you get mountain combatants, so you can make attacks that target Mako, target you instead,
Fucking
and
reason.
give Mako evasion.
We have weird party dynamics.
Maybe.
Uh,
I
The
mean,
wizard is the healer.
That's somehow it worked.
Yeah, we
It
got-
works. It works.
The
for
wizard
now.
is the healer. The wolf pet is the tank. The guy on top of the wolf pet's the DPS, and then Tay is like the control. I just punch the guy in the face with an arrow so hard they lose where they are.
I mean,
no,
I would argue I was also DPS because I did take out one of our enemies in one round.
Yeah, you're pretty good at that too.
sure. And final thing, as I mentioned earlier with me changing the donation goal thing, if you look above, up there, there's a donation goal bar. I made it where the new one is that I'm going to do a dice giveaway whenever we hit the donation goal because I feel like it. Why not?
Classic.
Classic. And this is a
Giveaways are
D&D
fun.
channel primarily, so might as well. That being said, we do have a nice incentive called Bardic Stream Die. If you look down below, there's a thing where you can donate money during these D&D streams and essentially donate a certain amount, pick a person, and give them dice that can be used during the game to help them not suck as much.
Do we have any dice left over?
You
Yeah,
know,
you have a
funny
bunch.
enough, Nat has all of them.
Yeah.
Kyle, you
Yeah.
have all of them except for the 12.
Nice.
I have a D4 and a D8, and then Jeff has a D6.
Got a D6. That's all right. It's better than a D4.
I mean, yeah. So anyways, with all of that being said, Nat, take us away.
All right. So, with the knowledge that it's been a while, I'm going to do a little bit more of a recap, but I'm going to be focusing on what you need to know to understand what's happening right now.
Sure.
So,
He's talking
the
to us, not
party-
you.
Yeah, we got a real. I need a refresher, man.
all right. So, our party is in Firestorm Peak. Firestorm Peak is outside a small village named Filzathan, which is Elvish for Lone Brook. and it is currently being desolated. The plants disintegrating into mush, the ground iching into mud, and people aging decades within the last few days. And this is because of the Dragon's Tear, a comet that comes by once every approximately once a century, a little more often than that, and activates some ancient arcane machinery inside Firestorm Peak that opens a magical thing that they've learned about called the Vast Gate, which can open portals to faraway realms. Unfortunately, since the portal can only be opened once every cycle from this comet, on the fourth time it was ever opened, they opened a portal into a horrid plane of ununderstandable geometry and corruption and vile villainy and madness, which has leached out, killed all of the elves that designed all of these magic stuff here, and is now leaching out farther to affect the surrounding town and countryside. Our party has been joined by a vampire named Yannick, who is tasked with guarding the area against the negative effects of the Vast Gate opening every approximately century. And they have infiltrated in to try to stop the Vast Gate doing what it does. One other important piece of information, Ezekiel Kane is holding a blessing from a Fey Lord that needs to come back to their hometown of Kenneth Rhodes. If he dies before that happens, that blessing, which would bless the town with good fortune for a year and a day, dissipates.
I forgot about that.
We really don't want Zeke to die.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
At the last session, our band of intrepid adventurers made their way into Firestorm Peak, fought a bunch of Grey Dwarves, Dvergar, and then, after killing a bunch of them and looting a wand of lightning bolts, which is currently out of charges, but still really cool, they hid inside a laboratory, got a couple letters, handouts that gave them information about the place, and then found a secret door that led to stairs that led down. And they just finished a short rest and headed down before the Duergar broke down the door and searched the area where they were, just slipping away without being noticed. We come back on the staircase. A silence as the door is closed and it is dark, and you hear multiple Grey Dwarves tearing apart the room you were just in, swearing in Dwarvish. It is pitch black. You're on stairs. Everyone's being stealthy. But you already succeeded on your stealth checks a month ago.
Oh, good.
What would you like to do?
Oh, you know what? That might have been why I don't have a second level spell slot, is because I may have passed without traced.
Let's go with that. You've passed without traced.
I am gonna go down the stairs a little ways so that I'm a little ways away from that door, and I'm gonna cast light on. I pull out like a coin and cast it, and just hold it in my hand so I can get a little bit of light. But I'm trying to keep.
But you're kind of hooding it with your hands.
Yeah.
Sure.
No. You have to put it in your mouth.
Hi, kitty. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'll do the mouth lantern. Sure.
It's our shtick.
The magic
All
of the
right.
lantern.
So Yannick, who moves through this area like a cat, begins slinking his way down the stairs. And upon getting to the turn, looks back at you all. Almost a question on his face. Nudges his head towards the downstairs.
I follow. I'll follow him.
Same.
Do we know what's down there?
Yes, Yannick, do you know where we are?
We have to. My understanding from previous excursion parties into the peak is that the farther down I go, the stronger the influence of the Vast Gate becomes. If we head in, theoretically, if we head into that influence in the middle, we should find the gate itself and hopefully can devise a way to close it permanently.
All right.
My primeval senses were telling me that there's some shit down there as well.
Yes, there was a fiend.
Yeah, there was a fiend and some people.
Yep.
A people fiend.
Mm-hmm. He looks at Tay and pulls out his laser revolver. Let's do this.
Oh,
And he
okay.
starts going down the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Mako goes
'Cause
down in the
the
front.
Because the vampire has a laser revolver. You're not gonna let the vampire with a laser revolver go in front?
No, because he's a ranged character.
You make too much sense, Arch. Let the
I'm gonna-
NPCs die.
I'm gonna pull out Malfeasi's handy wand.
Yep.
My feces what?
Handy
Malfeasance.
wand. Malfeasi's.
It is a
Uh,
mixture of a wand of magic detection and a wand of secrets.
Yeah, I'm gonna use. I'm
both.
gonna cast. It's got 5 charges in it right now. Actually, still out of 6. I need to recharge it though. I'm gonna cast detect magic and just kind of do that and emanate in front of us. I want to see if there's any traps or any sort of sigils, wards, or
All right.
anything like that.
And actually, it's a good thing you do that because right as Yonix is turning, you see a large blurb of bright red evocation magic on the landing just in front of him.
Yannick. It's warded.
As you look at it, you do recognize the telltale signs of a glyph of warding.
Oh, lovely.
Well, I wish I'd taken dispel magic as a spell.
We just know it's there. We can't do anything about it.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, now we're stuck.
I'm gonna shoot it.
So is it the whole landing is glowing like that?
The entire ground of the landing, but the landing is only about 3 feet square, so you might be able to jump around it. You might not be very quiet when you do it, though.
Well, I think we're gonna have to leap over this landing. It appears there's some sort of glyph of evocation magic on it.
Are you able to dispel it?
I don't think I could. I could try, but that might have some weird effects.
Let's just try to get around it then.
All right.
Yannick is going to recede into a bat form
You can turn into a
And
fucking
just-
bat.
fly over.
Wait, that's not fucking fair.
The bat turns to you and squeaks a little bit. Flies out of sight down the stairs.
Did he just nana boo moo me?
I hope he realizes that if anybody's gonna kill his ass, it's gonna be me.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. Knowing it's gonna, I'm obviously gonna be a little bit louder. I'm gonna kind of back up a little bit and just do a nice little running leap over that
Okay.
square.
Make me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Oh, okay. Okie dokie.
That's a natural one.
Well,
Oh, nice.
had to get started out with something, right? To get it out of the way now.
Face plant.
So, you go to jump kind of around the landing corner, and it's a little hard getting the angle. And what actually happens is you turn too far in and just bonk your head clear on that corner of the stairs where they turn and fall down in the middle of the circle, and a loud, thunderous goes off.
Do I
underneath
have
you.
a chance to cast a spell?
For what spell?
I was thinking about maybe Resilient Sphere.
No, you need to spell it to a reaction.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I gotcha.
As the glyph goes kaboom, I need everybody there to make Constitution saving throws.
Anyone else watching Arch eat this cookie?
Says Mako, Vinny, Tay, and Zeke.
Constitution saving throw, you said?
Wait, hang on a second. Could I have cast Featherfall as I was falling to give myself more time to try and tumble down further? That's a reaction. I just looked.
You would still fall when you cast Featherfall. You still fall 60 feet in the turn.
Oh, okay. Well, fine then. I'll give you my Constitution. I had to ask. So Constitution saving throw.
It's a good trick. Constitution.
Oh boy.
I got a 17.
13 for Vinny. And Mako has advantage.
Because you've hit that level, Beastmaster.
Nope, Mako got a 12.
Alright, so Arch, Vinny actually succeeds.
Gasp.
13 is the DC. You take 8, as does Tay, but Zeke and Mako take 16.
What? Just damage?
Thunder damage.
Okay.
Thunder damage.
And as this echoes throughout this small little stairway landing, 2 things happen. First, there's a moment of quiet
Uh-huh.
as you hear a bat fluttering in the air.
Mhm.
And then you hear yelling in Dwarvish. Does anyone speak Dwarvish?
Tay probably does. I'm almost certain he does.
Usually does.
I do.
Yeah, I speak Dwarvish.
Okay, so you two hear shouting along the lines of, "What was that? It sounded like it came from the wall. Maybe there's a secret door. Break it down."
Well, sorry about that. We should probably get moving.
Just dropped my teapot.
Yeah, we should probably get running then. Oh, wait a minute. I have to make another con save for my concentration.
Without trace pass.
That thing.
10.
That's
So I
exactly what you
succeeded.
needed.
Woo. All right, we need to
Alright.
move. So we go fast. Go fast.
All right,
Quiet
so you
but fast.
rush down the stairs.
Quietly.
Do I still have dispel or detect magic out? Do I need to
Make a concentration check. DC is 10. Constitution save.
Constitution save? Nope.
Just miss it. So no, detect magic. Well, you lost it when you fell.
Okay, I'm gonna cast it again with the wand.
Sure. So as everyone's trying to be stealthy again, you've lost the element of stealth. If you'd like to regain the element of stealth, those are stealth checks.
Sure.
Do we want to?
Yes.
Okay. I'll listen
Because
to
stealth
them.
isn't just about being quiet; it's about making sure that you're not tracked.
Although with pass without trace up, you leave no tracks automatically, even if you don't make a stealth check.
I
That is
got
true.
22, so.
So you got
That's
a
pretty
32.
good.
So
Jesus, can I roll good tonight?
Oh,
And
wait.
I'm just gonna roll as low as possible all
Keep in
night.
mind, you get a plus 10 from pass without trace, so you still got 19.
Oh,
I got
well, all right.
30.
I guess I'll
And-
take it.
Vinny?
the 12 was Vinny.
Oh, okay. It says Mako for some reason.
Yeah, I forgot to change off the thing. This one is Mako.
Roll 20's trying to kill Zeke.
Mako got a 30.
Mako and Tay are stealth crew.
Good thing I'm riding on Mako, so I'm stealth adjacent.
As you're running down the stairs, you hear the door the secret door you went through, burst open, and you hear steps going. But you are going full tilt as fast as you can while being quiet down these stairs, very, very quiet, like mouse steps on the staircase. And you get to the bottom landing, and there are 3 doors. Literally, just door, door, door. The one on the left is emanating a cool air from it. So like there's a breeze. The one on the right is very warm. The one in front has a large X slashed upon it.
What the fuck? Well, you sensed a fiend, so like, I'm guessing behind the warm one is a fiend.
Zeke, notably, none of these doors are magic.
Okay. What can you describe them one more time? Sorry, one of them had an X.
So
What was the
one
other
on the
too?
left has like a cold breeze, but kind of a naturally cold. The one on the right emanates heat, like maybe it was a furnace room or there's some sort of other heating element. And the one in front of it has large slashes. Looks like it might be from a longsword or other large bladed weapon in an X pattern.
We don't have time to delay. Go in the right one.
The heated one?
Get in the fucking room, go.
I
Oh
can,
my god.
I can try and bring down the passageway behind us.
I wouldn't, because if we need to
No.
go back that way.
Well, fair enough. All right.
All right,
I'm gonna go in this room very cautiously.
got it.
I mean, same.
Which one is Yannick hanging out by?
Yannick is a bat and can't open doors right now. So he's
Well,
going
is he like Is he like fluttering in front of one of them in particular at all?
Doesn't seem to be.
All right.
He's hanging out with my owl.
Oh yeah,
They're flying together.
Taya.
Yeah, I follow Vinny's lead and go in that door.
Okay. As you open this door, there is a very jarring terrain shift as the terrain shifts from carved walls and crafted stone and doorways. You open it, it turns entirely to a rough stone. Looks like it's been etched out with a pickaxe. In a large 80-foot cavern. As you open the door, the walls recoil from the door opening, almost like it is living tissue, but it looks like stone.
Wearing the
Inside this inside ahead of you is a marsh-like area with vegetation growing from it.
It's a cave with a marsh in it?
And the walls seem to recoil from you like the inside of some sort of creature's stomach.
This is the lower intestine of something, if I've ever heard of it.
Does anything glow with magical energy?
Everything. All of it.
I mean, it's possible. I don't know.
You detect nothing within 30 feet.
Okay. And I have another question about that wand. Do I have to drop the detect magic before I can use it to cast the find hidden secrets part of
No,
it?
because that option does not require concentration.
Okay, cool. So I can do both. All right.
So onward running.
All right. As you make your way across this marsh area, the end of which it just kind of recedes off into the darkness, and you start to be able to see more. You hear the footsteps of these dwarves behind you. And there's some. Well, which way do they go? Can you sniff them out? And you hear a dog. Ruff, ruff. And the dog is not going to be able to sniff you because it passes out trace. So they have to pick randomly.
I don't want to dog.
So Jeff,
Yes.
high or low?
Low.
All right. So, as they hear the shouting, there's a little bit of a what if we split up? And you hear a door open, and another door open, and then you see the door to the Carboneran start to open, and Tay, your bracer lights up with a light, and there was a rush of air as the door starts open and gets closed back against them from a gust.
Oh, thanks, Bo.
Farther?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's only one way out, and that's
Right.
keep going.
So from this point, after going forward through this fleshish stone cavern, it starts to branch wildly, often, and in fact, you find yourself the grounds twisting up in directions where the gravity should not follow. Water flowing up walls, and the gravity of the area following along with it, and maintaining your orientation of where you are becomes very hard. I'd like somebody to navigate and make a survival check.
Yeah,
Not me.
that'll be me.
I've got
Given
+4,
your
so.
litany of natural explorer benefits, I'm just going to sum that up as advantage. Although this is magic, so you're not immune to becoming lost.
Can I help him? Having studied this type of magic before, can I do some sort of?
Sure,
roll
you could add some counsel to him.
Yeah.
That will give him advantage.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Oh well.
22.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I am a ranger. This is what I do.
Fair enough.
Even if I am more of an urban ranger, but like,
Don't worry about it. And you start to make not with that roll. Not only are you able to track your way through this trackless, confusing, ringing mess,
you just described
You're
my
able-
life.
you're able to lose these pursuers as they just cannot figure out where to go.
Also, story of my life.
At this point, you've been traveling for a couple miles through this area.
Mm-hmm.
In twisting paths. You think you could get back to the way you came from, but you think it would take about 20 minutes. And there may still be dwarves there. Yannick on bats. What now? What are you going to... This area seems to be very amorphous and shifting almost. What are you going to look for to try to guide you to where you need to go?
I'm gonna use my primeval awareness and try
Sure.
to see what the most direct route is to the bad things that I was sensing.
Yannick, well, he's trying to help find our way. Do you know more about this vast gate, where it's located? Any of the lore? You've studied this area much longer than we have.
Well, it's been a few centuries before we've actually made it back down to the gate itself.
Well, do you
Parties
know?
sent to explore don't normally make it that far or don't come back.
What are the reports that the few that have made it back say? Well, what are we going to face there?
Are you familiar with aberrations?
Vaguely, yes, but possibly refresh my memory for the sake of the people watching us.
What was that? Your nose struck to bleed. Aberrations are creatures from beyond the known realms. They are from the dark, you might say.
Yes, twisted.
Yes, twisted, multifaceted madness.
Sounds like a good time.
Well,
Now that we have the opportunity to, we should try to be a little more careful.
yes. Do you know of any sort of weaknesses this vast gate has? Should we try and bring it down, close it for good?
Based on some research notes from before things went haywire, the vast gate is supported by large structures made of Nephilim metal. Destroying those structures themselves, as simplistic as that sounds, may be enough to collapse the stability of the gate.
Yes, well, they're going to be resistant to magic, though, so... All right.
Well, first thing we need to do is find the gate.
Yes.
And right now we're in this tunnel that looks like a sphincter.
Tribal awareness goes off. Arch, Vinny, as you reach out your awareness, you do detect some humanoids, dwarves. But at this point, they're about half a mile away from you, scattered. There's a chance if you venture about, you might run into one or two, but they seem to have splintered and lost each other. They've lost numbers. There is still one fiend down, and that bearing of direction is a little weird because right now down happens to be up.
Oh, fuck.
That being said, based on previous awareness, you're quite certain that is probably deeper into the mountain. And then beyond that fiend, things start to feel complex. And there's this... You start to hear little whispers in your ears, and shadows start to play across your vision, and you feel like this falling, almost, and a vastness that makes you feel oh so tiny. But beyond that,
tiny.
smaller than you are 4 humanoids through that darkness and that vastness, alive.
Well, I'm worried about the stability of this region with this magic surging through here. I think we should press on and try and end this quickly.
Yeah, there's some
Should we
weird
keep
shit going on here.
Going, or should we go back and try a different door?
That's
We've been going through here for a while and haven't hit much.
I mean, it might be better if we actually do go back. I'm starting to have a feeling that maybe the door with the X on it, one person saying you're not supposed to go down there. There's a good chance if you're trying to fuck with the shit they don't want you fucking with, it's probably behind the door that they don't want you going through.
Yannick, would any of your scouting parties have left an X on a door as a mark for some reason?
I could see that as a possibility. Somebody finds something, somebody dies, something horrific is locked behind it. I could see them leaving that as an party message.
All right.
Well, one way to find out.
But can everyone make me a perception check?
Everyone?
Yeah, everyone.
I make those with advantage.
Hey.
Mako's advantage on smell. Do you also have advantage on hearing?
Yes, hearing and smell.
Okay, so that will apply.
16.
That's pretty good.
I clicked it. I don't. Hey, what? Disadvantage? No. So Mako got a 17. Then he got a 14. Why is it querying?
All right, so as you were sitting there, out from these amorphous living walls, sores form and split open, and creatures slung low and wide with multiple tentacled forms out erupt from the walls, like pus out of a wound, oozing in these fractally arm patterns. And Ezekiel, you fought one of these before.
Wait,
at
was
your
that?
house.
Yeah, was this the thing? Okay, so these guys are pretty brutal.
There are 3 of them.
What are they called again?
Starspawn Manglers.
Okay, and well, I guess I would need to make a roll. Do I know any weaknesses now that I fought one?
You know that they're resistant to cold and immune to psychic,
Okay.
and they like to hide in the shadows. Everyone please roll initiative, because they rolled a natural 1 on their stealth.
Well, that's good.
Oh.
Oh, I gotta select a token. That's right.
16 initiative.
That's pretty
Where are
good.
the tokens at?
It could be better.
Yannick.
Where are the tokens at?
On the screen.
I don't see them. Oh, there they are.
You know,
Sorry, I
in
know.
the place.
My thing's laggy. Leave me alone.
I pulled
You have a
to
new
them.
computer. How is it laggy?
Don't question it.
I need to get something fixed.
Zeke, what'd you get?
18.
It's not.
Vinny.
Come here.
Vinny got
Come into my
a
lap.
whopping 16.
Go away.
Che.
Hold up. It's wait, I make it with initiative, so I get initiative. I have advantage. Sorry. 22.
22. Hey, Tay, surprise, you're first.
Hey, look at that. I'm gonna guess what? Shoot it.
That seems like a decent choice.
I'm gonna shoot it, and there you go. It's a 24 to hit
Well, you hit it.
for 5 damage.
All right, you sink an arrow into one of these things, and one of its limbs kind of, like almost like an enemy, recoils into its body.
That's disgusting. I'm gonna shoot it again. Same one.
You're
we go.
gross. I'm gonna kill you for it.
26 to hit.
You
8
hit
damage.
it. You shoot it again. This time it doesn't recoil, but it lurches to the side, and there's a.
I don't like these things.
And it kind of transitions into a bound motion towards you. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Yannick's turn. He's going to level his laser revolver at the same one and make 3 attacks.
Wait, how does he get 3 attacks? Asshole.
Because he's a Gloomstalker, so he gets an extra attack on the first round of combat.
rude.
Yeah, Gloomstalkers are right, you know, but
And he's gonna hit 3 times.
he doesn't have a wolf friend. It's fine.
Probably
Right.
why he's so angry. Doesn't have a friend.
He
I
doesn't.
legit don't have enough d8s for this, guys.
That's alright, you can just leave it off.
No, let him do the damage. Let the vampire carry its weight.
He's gonna just obliterate this thing.
That's what he's here for.
He's going to do 51 radiant damage to it
What the fuck?
as he with large beams of radiant green energy blast 3 holes in this mangler. The muzzle of his gun smoking a little bit, but the thing like about 2 of its arms break off, and they start to section off, breaking into smaller and smaller pieces until they disappear from view. But the rest of it's still bounding forward. Zeke.
Can I get one of those guns?
So there's 2 of them still further back, and 1 of them running forward. Is that what I'm saying?
And since you said, "Can I get one of those guns?" he's going to turn to you and chuck it to you. You catch it?
Just jumps.
Okay, you catch it. Zeke, go.
I see the other 2. I'm gonna try and hit them both with a time drain. The other 2 that are a little farther away.
Sure, they're gonna make some dex saves. That's a 6 and a 16.
It's a DC 15.
Okay, so one of them saves. They're also resistant. They're also not resistant to necrotic. That's cold. Okay, so one of them takes 14. The other one takes 28. As you invoke this kind of this trailed, almost comet of energy to the middle of them, and there's just like boom. The entire area, the time around them slows as they're bounding. You can see the in-depth fractaling patterns on their tentacly limbs as they move to bound towards you. One of them breaks out from the bubble partway through and continues bounding. The other one stuck there, frozen for a moment.
Okay, but
anyway, it's time.
Can I also move on my turn?
Yes, just
I'd like to move behind Vinny and Mako.
All right. Speaking of which, Vinny and Mako.
All right. The damaged one that Tay had been laying into.
And Yannick.
We're gonna do like a bounding tackle attack thing for flavor. So Mako like bounds over and then chomp and sword.
Yeah. Bounding seems to be the watchword of the combat.
So Mako's gonna do the bite.
With the advantage.
16 to hit.
16 hits.
For
Gonna make a strength save.
And I assume it is definitely not humanoid or fiend.
It is not. It stays up, taking 9 damage, but unfortunately for it, that's enough to kill it.
Oh.
As Mako bites a hold of the thing, and every single piece of it stretches out, and it fills almost a 15-foot radius area as all of its fractally limbs just shoot out, and I'll pull down into the one little spot inside Mako's mouth and disappear.
Oh, good. Where's the next one?
Close enough you can get to it.
All right, we run over there. And I take my Frostbrand Scimitar and do the slice.
Okay, so they are resistant to the cold damage, so that'll be halved.
Noted. 22 to hit.
Yes. It's gonna take 9 slashing.
And then Mako gets another attack. For 22 to hit for 13 piercing.
That's pretty good. This one's taking 50 damage down. Needs to make a strength save, which it fails. It's prone.
Oh, good. Unfortunately, I don't have another attack.
Okay. Their turn. The one in front of you, Vinny, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 16.
And Mako, given advantage?
Mako, given the whole advantage bit, would be a 19.
Okay. Even with that, though, this creature in front of you that is on the ground just shifts and slips into the dim light you're fighting in, and just you've lost it.
Boo.
It's going to use Flurry of Claws.
Oh, good.
To, as it appears out of nowhere, make 6 attacks at Tay.
Well then. Bye, Tay.
A lot of attacks.
Jesus Christ.
Look at these d20s.
Tay is not going to be Otay.
Oh, wait. The first one has advantage because you can't see it.
Okay.
What's your AC?
That's a good question. 16.
So first one hits with the 23.
Oof.
The other 5 attacks. Do not have advantage because now you can see it. 3 more hits.
Oof.
So 4 hits.
Yes. And guess what? And they basically have sneak attack.
Love it.
So glad to be back, guys.
All right. You take 31 slashing and 5 psychic.
Okay, that's not that bad.
So a total of 36.
Yes.
Okay, I'm still up.
The last one is also going to successfully just move so that you can't see it anymore. Dart around, and it is going to... Oh, I got so blurry suddenly.
You did get really blurry.
The focus is off. It's like, oh, hey, here you are now.
It is going to reappear, and it's going to make 3 attacks at Zeke.
Oh. I don't have a lot of life right now.
It dives off the ceiling at you. Suddenly you can see it flying at you. Limbs splayed.
Should have cast Blink.
That's natural 20.
Ooh.
Alright, well, yeah, then that'll hit.
Ooh.
And 2 more attacks. What's your AC?
16.
And one of those 2 more attacks will hit.
Okay.
Okay, so it got crit on the psychic damage one.
Oh no.
You take 19 slashing and 18 psychic.
Okay, well, I'm down.
Oh, wow, okay.
It's then
Right.
going to dash over to Tay and make another 3 attacks.
Okay.
They just ignoring my ass.
24 and 20 will both hit,
Yep.
but they don't get the psychic because they only get that when they have advantage. For another 14 slashing.
That total or is that first attack?
Total, both of them.
What's the first attack?
9.
That's me down, and that's 1 death save.
If it's within melee, it's actually 2 death saves.
That's 2 death saves then.
Alright, that's them. Tay, make a death save.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait. Okay. Here we go. What is it? That's
Oh,
a
no!
4! that's all 3.
I can bring him back. I can bring
That's
him
all
back,
right.
guys.
Zeke has Revivify if
I
he
do.
gets picked up.
Oh, fuck.
That's all 3.
Oh, fuck.
As you feel yourself slipping into unconsciousness in this creature, Yannick's just looking at you, clutching the laser gun, going...
And Taylor just like as he's drifting, he's like, I didn't ask for this shit.
Yannick is going to draw his cutlass and roll forward at the one that is more wounded, and hit a couple times. He gets that sweet hunter's mark damage. For 26 damage, and that will dispatch that one.
Oh, good.
Zeke, death save.
Did I just click the death saves thing?
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
that's
no.
up there.
Vinny,
Fuck.
there's one left. It's still got a lot of hit points. One of your friends is dead.
Yep.
You look down at Tay's body, his neck splayed open. Just nothing. Just blood gurgling. And Zeke, who is slumped away from you, and there's a pool of blood forming underneath him.
So don't try to give me a good berry, because I can't swallow it.
Nope. Yep. All right.
You can administer a potion through his throat hole.
Oh, delicious. Fuck. All right. Kill the enemy before dealing with the down friends.
Oh, come on, man. I brought you back so many times. That's it. Next time
I
I'm going
only
on that
have-
first two.
I only have good berry. I would have to cast it and then feed it to you.
I was like, okay. All right.
During which time this thing would start murdering. And besides, you only failed one death save. You're fine.
Yeah, sure. Until I fail another 2 in a row.
Well,
Or
then
this thing comes and kills me.
that's your own damn fault. Then you should roll better. So gonna pounce at the remaining monster. And Mako
Get it.
is gonna do the thing. Ooh, that's no. You know what? I'm gonna use my D8. I have a stream D8.
You know, Kyle, you probably should use some stream dice on that death save.
Oh, it's a little late now.
that's
I
a
forgot
15
about
to
that,
hit.
honestly.
Oops.
What are you gonna
15
do?
does hit.
Yay! All right, so that's 13 piercing, and it needs to make a strength save.
Also, it was a 4, so
It would have been a chunk of dice.
yeah.
Spending some money. Strength save of its strength save totals at 0.
So it's prone.
It's very prone.
Lovely. In which case, I'm gonna ensnaring strike it.
Ooh, you invoke ensnaring strike. What does your ensnaring strike look like?
It is me raising my blade in the air and calling upon the nature powers that I don't understand that I fully have. And
Yeah,
then
you-
slashing down.
Your frostbrand sword grows small little icicle spikes along the back end as you swing down.
For a 20 to hit.
For just a moment, I thought that was a natural 20, and I was about to be excited.
Oh,
right,
I
yes.
would have been happy.
That hits, it takes 10 total damage. 'cause
And
it's still cold.
then...
And then it needs to make a strength save?
Yep.
Oh, you just learned they're really bad at those. That's a total of 13?
That fails.
Hey, it is restrained.
So start of its turn, it's gonna take some damage.
Which is right after Mako hits it one more time.
Right, Mako gets to hit it again with advantage because... of-
For so many
well,
reasons.
So many reasons.
Pack tactics, prone, restrained.
25 to hit for 10.
Takes 10. Mako looking like a vicious beast right now, just clawing, hewing through this creature.
And it's restrained, so it has disadvantage on its shit, right? Like attacking it, right?
Yeah, it also can't move. So like if you at this point, if it is next to Tay's body, but if you move 10 feet back, it can't attack anyone.
Except for Tay, if it wanted.
But Tay's dead.
Well, maybe it's hungry.
I am a snack.
Revivify doesn't restore body parts.
This is true.
No, I'm gonna stay there because
And my throat is split.
All right,
open.
so it takes a d6 damage, right?
start of its turn, it takes a d6.
All right, hit me with that.
Ooh, 6.
Max.
6 piercing
Take it.
damage.
Taking 53 now. I'm going to need you to roll me one more d6 to see if it recharges its flurry of claws.
I swear to fucking god. 3.
It does not.
Good.
So given the fact that it's kind of fucked right now, it's an action try to escape from Ensnaring Strike.
It is creature or it can use
It's
its
an
action
action.
to make a strength check. Strength check, not a strength save.
Yes. All right, so it's going to try to do that.
Okay.
13.
No. DC
It's
14.
then going to hide in place, which it can do despite the fact that you know exactly where it is.
I can see it.
Not after it uses its shadow stealth ability.
just like-
What's your
Takes like,
passive?
when it's like a little appendage, it's like, you can't see me.
Vinny's is 16 and Mako's is 19.
Mako knows where it is. Vinny does not.
Gotcha. Mako's the first initiator.
Yeah. Thing is,
Mako
even if
doesn't
you
do a
even
point.
Mako hits it, you still you would still get the disadvantage effect from it being hidden from you.
Oh, but it is restrained and prone.
Yeah, so it neutralizes. It was trying to reduce the bad situation. It was not trying to actually hide.
Gotcha.
back to back to Yannick. Yannick's gonna swing at it.
Oh, Yannick saw it too? Good job, Yannick.
Actually, no, Yannick didn't.
Oh.
So, he's disadvantage. First attack misses. Second attack.
Well, it evens out because he is restrained.
Oh, right. So my bad. One attack misses. The other attack crits.
Jesus, okay. Yannick.
And as he swings at this creature, his sword lights up with a green and red colors that swirl around his blade as he drives it through this mangler, and you see its very soul get ripped out of the creature and swallowed into Yannick's blade as his 9 live stealers eats its soul.
What?
Oh.
Okay.
Yannick has a cool sword.
All right. I'm running over to Zeke and pouring a greater healing potion in.
Before that happens, Zeke death save. If Zeke nat ones, he's dead before you get to him.
Lovely.
Oh,
All right. Well, Jeff, don't roll a nat 1, please.
Hey, I only have 1 failure, not 2.
All right.
But 17.
Oh, natural ones give you 2 failures.
No, I know. I accidentally clicked the button to give myself one. It says
got
2
it.
if you look at the roll screen right now.
Vinny, what you doing?
I'm gonna go pour a greater healing potion into Zeke's mouth.
Okay, 4d4 plus 4 hit points.
Do you want me to roll it, or you want to roll it?
You roll it.
Okay, 4d4 plus 4. 12. Nice.
You're up at 12, and at this point, you guys hear a squelching, sucking noise. And you hear Bo's voice muffled under this organic flesh rock, screaming out, "No!" And then there's a little fart of a gust. And Tay's gone.
Like, fully gone?
He's gone.
Oh, I wanted to grieve over his body for a second. Thanks for just taking that away.
Vinny's gonna take his scimitar and start shivving into the fucking floor.
Where did he go?
Like, sucked up?
Yeah, into the living ground.
Where did Taylor go? Where did he go?
Vinny is stabbing with the sword.
So, Vinny, you start digging through, and it does kind of cut like flesh. You're actually making some headway. Make me an athletics check.
Oh no. Athletics? Are you sure?
Mako can help.
Can I help Mako?
Yeah, actually, yes. Mako's a dog. Mako can dig.
I'm like pointing, like, dig here, dig here.
Vinny, find him quick. I can bring him back, but I don't have a lot of time.
18.
All right, so you're making decent headway, and it's not too hard to get through. But the thing that's really making it hard is this wall bleeds as you claw into it, a purplish greenish blood.
Ew.
And as you're making a hole, it pools, and it actually gets to the point where Mako's fur is coated in this greenish, purplish liquid, and he has to come up for air because he's made a hole that is like about 3/4 of his body deep. He comes back up. He comes back up holding a screaming piece of metal in his mouth. Help! Help! This is not glorious! Help!
Oh, we got Bo.
I don't
mean,
really
he's
care
close.
about him.
That's your reaction.
Keep going. Is there anything I can cast, like prestidigitation, to try and like clean the area and like clean out the blood?
Is there anything you have that could move a lot of liquid at once? Be very useful, right?
I can do shatter and break the floor, but I don't know if that'll work very much. I do have Thunder Wave, yeah.
That can move unmoored objects. You can just blast all of the blood away.
Listen, we're running out of time. We have to get to his body so I have a chance to bring him back. Get Mako out of there.
Okay, we back the fuck up.
I'm gonna cast.
Mako does not hesitate to get away from digging into the bloody ground.
I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave down at like an angle to try and just blast out a big divot of rock and all that blood and stuff.
You shoot out in a large viscera, gory blast, just paints the far wall, which Conveniently, everybody except for Yannick had the foresight to move away from, as Yannick is just painted in this blood, and he looks at you. I am
Well, what? I think
going to kill you for that.
I figured you'd like it. It's blood, right?
And
We
with
don't have time for this.
And with the area clear, you get a sight of Tay's shoulder to his arm, and as you're looking in there, it gets pulled down and it loops down to his elbow.
I'm gonna grab his hand and just start pulling the other direction as hard
And
as I
the
can.
walls begin to bleed again as it's filling pretty fast.
Vinny, I need your help.
Vinny and Mako jump down and start pulling as well.
All right, so
Mako is pulling, and Vinny's like hacking away at the flesh to try to like.
all right, so
fuck.
Zeke make an athletics check, Mako make an athletic check with advantage.
Okay.
And actually, Yannick will help Zeke regardless of the thunder wave, so Zeke will make his advantage too.
Oh, I'm not very strong.
17.
Mhm.
8.
Okay, and you grab hold of this arm and you pull, and it goes back up to his shoulder, and you get to the point where you start to see his neck and the large wound there, and you feel a pop as you feel his shoulder dislocate.
Oh.
Okay.
But then you like you reach down in between this fleshy wall and his body and get a grasp around his back, as you have to take a breath, and go underneath the blood to get a good grip around his body and pull out, and he loops out and you slam the body down on the ground. Yannick takes the body with your help and lifts off the ground so the ground doesn't eat him again. So between Mako and Yannick, he's no longer on the ground. He's beaten, bloody, his neck is entirely open, his shoulders dislocated. You think some of his equipment's missing. And it's been about 40 seconds.
Zeke, do it.
I don't know if this will work, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. I think I can do this.
Shut up and do it, Zeke.
And I'm gonna reach into my what is it, timeline convergence ability, and use a skill from another Zeke in a different reality, which that Zeke was a priest. He was a cleric, and I'm gonna draw upon their power to try and use revivify to bring
All right.
young
That was
Tay
a lot. Like
back.
what?
Yeah.
So
Time
the
shit.
chrono,
It's a
wizard.
It's a feature he has. He can draw on the spell list of his alternate selves to cast
Yeah,
spells that he doesn't know.
I've got two spells that I can do
Yeah.
that with.
So, Kyle,
Yeah.
how has Tay ever died before?
No.
Okay, so you need to make me a d20 roll with adds your intelligence modifier. You need an 11 total.
I need to make this roll.
No, Zeke does.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, so I'm just rolling a d20.
Intelligence
adding your
check.
intelligence modifier. It's
Oh,
an intelligence ability check.
All right, I'll just click intelligence then. Oh,
You have a D6. You have a D6.
You have a wait.
hang on a second.
Oh wait,
Kyle?
no, Nat, we did talk about this.
This
didn't
was
we?
the thing. This is the one thing you can't use stream die on.
Oh, all right.
Fuck.
So Zeke, he's sitting there and he's
So-
weeping as he's holding Tay's body, just trying to cast this magic that he knows he's done before. He used it on Taya before. He spontaneously did it before, but now he knows it a little better. But he's not getting there. Tay, come back. Come back to us. I can do this. Vinny, I know I've done it before. I can do this. I can bring him back. I thought I could.
Mako begins to whimper and licks at Tay a bit. Cleans up his face.
I just slump down and just sit there, like holding my head in my hands.
Do you want to loot the body?
Just get in there real quick, like steal all your stuff.
Kyle,
I'm an awful human being. I'm sorry.
Tay,
What's up?
your soul has left your body. As you are dead, and you're beginning to make your way off to where souls are judged. But as is usual, your soul lingers for a moment, and you are able to hear these commiserations and the regret. But you are not coaxed to return to your body, and your soul eventually loses interest and drifts away.
And now's a good time to take a break, I think.
Now would be a great time to take a 5-minute break.
I do have to pee, so I'd appreciate one.
Yeah, we're gonna take a 5-minute break.
I've put on the Someone Just Died music playlist. I get a lot of use out of this one.
Be right back.
They killed my character.
Sorry. That's old.
Our chase.
Well, we're back. So Tay's dead.
Had a fight with the Star Spawn Manglers.
Star Spangled Banners.
Fun fact, I've used those guys in 3 combats. They have killed a character in 2 of them.
It's almost like they can hit you 6 times in a turn.
One of those characters was Ionic in a different campaign.
Oh,
Oh.
well, that's
Fun.
weird. So I missed something exciting, I guess. Yeah, Undead. Kyle's character Tay is fucking dead.
Got mangled.
I got murked.
Like not like just like dead. Like we tried Revivify and it failed. Dead.
He got eaten by the ground. They carved the ground, which bled to pieces, to yoink him back out of the ground and to revivify him. And then the spell failed.
Yeah.
The terrain
Seems-
bled more than me, though. Just saying.
It did.
Zeke is very distraught right now.
Zeke will
So is
remember
Bo.
this.
Bo was screaming.
Yeah.
Last time we checked.
There's a soft sobbing sound coming from the bracer.
Vinny,
Oh, that's sad.
let's get the fuck out of this hellhole. I'm gonna reach over and if Vinny doesn't mind, I'm gonna take Bo and look at it. Bo,
What?
I need your help for glory.
There's no glory today.
Well, listen. Tay died so that we could live, so that we could finish this mission. I need your help. So are you gonna nut up, or are you gonna sit there and do nothing?
Make a persuasion check.
How are you gonna fucking embrace her?
I'm not great at persuading people. I should point that out.
You have advantage.
Yeah. Did
Wait,
you say I have
you're
advantage?
Yes.
Oh,
All right.
13. That's a little bit of a 2.
Just wait. You're telling me that we needn't make it so that Tay died in vain?
Well, what is the ultimate glory but to die in battle? Isn't that the case, Bo? To die for righteousness?
Yes. And
That's a
glory.
strong argument.
We shall
Well-
not let his death be in vain.
Let's do this.
The bracer vibrates in your hand slightly, just like.
I'm gonna slide the bracers on.
Okay.
It's just
The
one.
bracer.
I know I don't get all the benefits, but
The
I
bracer attunes to you.
It's
Yeah.
just one. It's not 2.
Yeah,
it's just one. All right, it's just
Yeah.
one. I slide it on.
And actually, Bo does choose to attune to you.
Oh, nice. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
So you get advantage on perception in initiative. I
Oh,
wanted to say
awesome.
initiation, but that's not anything.
I mean, it's not
You
far
get-
off.
You get advantage
well-
on initiative and perception, and you learn Orin.
Oh, I learned the language, Orin.
Yeah.
Also, Bo gets jealous if you take her off and get too far away when you're not attuned to them.
Okay.
They blind you.
I just put that in my notes. Says don't get too
Is-
far away.
how do I spell Orin? Is it O-R?
A-U-R-A-N.
Auran.
It's Aura
I wasn't.
N.
I was not close. Okay, cool. All right.
It's a good playlist.
And then we loot the body.
All right. So
We'll loot the
Tay.
body later. We need the move. And Vinny is just strapping Tay's body to the back of Mako.
Good. I
Alright.
don't want to leave him here.
Vinny's actually
Doesn't
gonna
deserve
walk
that.
and have Tay strapped into the saddle.
sounds good. Bent over, bleeding from the neck.
Do we? I want to just do a quick cursory look over the dead gross thingies, whatever they're called.
So when each of them
Star
dies,
Spawn.
they actually retract into a single point and disappear.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine then. I guess I won't look at anything.
Breathix, come on, man.
What did he do?
Nothing. All right. Vinny, a voice appears in your head.
Oh God, that's
I
right.
know, my good friend. There are things that can be done about this. It's simply an unfortunate twist of fate. Fate happens to be my specialty.
Vinny doesn't say anything and just keeps walking alongside Mako,
Okay.
taking his scimitar and dragging the blade along the side of the wall.
You cut a thick line that freezes, and that as you cut along it, as you look back, the section unfreezes and oozes out blood as it goes. All right, so you're trying to go upside down. Up, which is down.
We're trying to go down, which is
Up.
wherever down. Yeah,
Currently up.
I fucking hate these sorts of things. Yes.
Let's go up, down, and not go back forward because there's gray dwarfs behind us, and I don't think we can weather their attacks in this
Gonna
environment
venture
right now.
into the upside down.
Up,
Got
up,
it.
up, down, down, left, right, start, select, A, B, A, B.
Hey, I'm sorry, not really quick. My healer feat. How often can I use that? Is that a short or a long rest?
Once per person per short rest. Per their
Okay,
short rest.
I'm going to use that on myself. And
You want to use Mako?
yeah, and Mako. So what is that? It's a 1d6 plus. I can't remember what the rest of it is. It's been a while. That.
Oh,
Now,
what?
What's the roll for that?
It's
healer feat?
1d6 plus 4 plus the number of hit dice the target has.
4 plus I have 7.
So it's 1d6 plus 11.
So I gain 15. And how many hit dice does Mako have?
6.
One less than you guys.
Okay. 6 plus 4 plus 6. Oh, and I roll better.
Oh no, beautiful. That puts him exactly at full again.
Nice. Okay. I've got a greater healing potion. I'm contemplating taking it because I'm at 27 out of 46 still.
You try to take a short rest.
I think we should get out of this place. I don't
healing
want to
potions
stay.
on him too.
In that case, I'm going to take a greater healing potion as well. I think we need to press through. So,
All right.
what's greater healing, Nat?
44 plus 4.
Okay. Oh my God! 3 1s and a 2. 3 1s and a 2.
That's almost a minimum.
Wow, that's some bullshit, is what that is. All right, let's do it. Fucking goddamn it.
Well, Vinny.
Yep.
Make me a survival check. This is the navigate.
16.
You're able to, largely through trial and error from pathfinding and a certain amount of remembering the previous paths from your very good survival check earlier, make your way through these twisted caverns down.
I'm still dragging my blade the whole way.
Is this so you can find your way back?
It's a mixture of finding my way back and also because fuck this cave. I hope it hurts.
All right.
I'm also helping and using prestidigitation to make small marks on the wall for 1 hour. And symbols.
So,
It's the best spell, man. Use it for
prestidigitation's
everything.
a solid fucking spell.
It's the best cantrip.
All right.
Yeah, basically at every branch, I'm leaving a little symbol to just. I know it only lasts an hour, but to direct us back the correct way if we were to try and make our way out of here. If we had to come back
Checking
this way.
my map stuff. All right, so as you travel through the twisting patterns, you get to a point where you are quite certain you are traveling straight down. With your walking down along the wall. Somewhat disconcerting. There is a sharp shift in front of you, 60 feet out where your dark vision begins. Neither of you have dark vision. Never mind. 40 feet out where light spell ends.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've got light.
Yeah.
If there's no light in this area, I've got it
Yeah.
so that we can see stuff.
And the walls and floor become there's a sharp shift, and there are these bulbous purple stones that make up all four walls, and it goes down, and that goes for about 100 feet, and then there is smooth metallic stone and a door. These large, weird purple stones, they're about the size of a person's head each, maybe a little bigger. And they make up this terrain.
I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna use Malfeces, the worst name ever. Handy wand and cast
I like
detect
Malfeces.
magic.
My
It's just kinda gross.
feces.
These purplish stones are being held in place by a type of transmutation magic.
What about the door? Is there any magic on the?
Door is too far away to detect.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to.
Detect magic only goes 30 feet.
I want to move down so that the door is 30 feet from me.
All right, so as you step onto these purple stone things, you plant your foot on one and it bobs down, and you can see it goes down to the point where there is a gap between the stone and the one next to it, and you can there's just nothing there.
Okay, well, I step back and don't continue down those.
To be fair, it was holding your weight. It's almost like it's almost like it's in water.
Oh,
But the
all
water
right.
is this line.
It's a video game.
Yeah, so it's like a little foam block that's like squishing down with my weight, but it is being suspended by something.
It's like any platformer ever where you have to jump quickly before it drops off the map.
Vinny, I don't like the looks of this tunnel.
Well, this seems
But-
to be the way to go, so.
They're held together by some sort of transmutation magic. I don't quite understand it, but well, there it is. That's it.
You
I
have a
think
way
this
that
is
we
our-
could fly across or teleport or some shit? I don't fucking know.
No, I don't.
You want to pipe some? I can get myself across.
Yeah, it's fucking great for your fucking ass. You fucking...
Is this really the time to be lashing out?
Fuck off.
I have a powerful spell I've been working on, but I only think I can cast it once, and I think this is a waste. But I could change you into something, or Mako, or myself, into a creature of some sort.
That may or may not be able to fly.
Right, or carry the rest of us. It's a moot point. I don't know why I suggested that. That's dumb. Let's just keep going.
I mean... Okay. Sounds like you don't want to do it, so fucking whatever.
It might not even work. I'm gonna take a step forward and start walking down that corridor.
Okay. The first couple steps is they seem to go down an amount and then stay there pretty solidly. The first couple steps are not too hard, but as you continue, they start to more or less, and they pull farther out. And I need you to make an acrobatics check.
All right. 15. 15.
How far does this go?
There's 100 feet of these purple stones, and then it turns into more solid corridor. The 15, you make your way across, and you quickly learn that spreading out your weight works pretty well, and you're able to scoot across them. As they get looser farther down, the last section is actually dipping below outside. So you're looking at the outside of the hallway in front of you. And you have to kind of stand up and leap for it, but you're able to get your hands on the edge and pull yourself over. At which point, everybody hears a manly scream as something falls past all of you and slams into the door at the bottom of this corridor.
Like falls from behind?
Yes.
Like
under a different gravity.
All right.
And as this creature rolls over, sitting on the black stone door, Tay, could you describe your character?
You say Tay?
Sorry, Kyle.
Also, wait,
Yeah, hey,
can you
also-
describe this scene one more time for me?
Okay,
I'm very confused.
So they are going downwards, directly down, but with their gravity set to the wall, going down. Zeke gets to the bottom of this weird purple stone section that kind of floats outwards as he tries to put weight on it. And as he finally crests over and standing on the wall, you just fall down as if down is actually your gravity and slam into the door. Straight past all of
roll for fall damage. You might kill the new character already.
them.
I'm gonna pull my dagger out and. Oh, no, that's not it. No, that's not what Zeke would do. No, he's gonna keep the dagger away. And I'm gonna look at this newcomer. Who are you? Identify. Please. What is your name?
So
Speak quickly.
I'm laying on a door.
Yes.
Speak up, or I'll blast you with all the magic I have. I'm not messing around anymore.
Who am I? When did you
Yes.
get here?
I've been here.
What was that for his face for, Nat?
Your voice. It's so different.
It's not Tay anymore,
You
hey.
know, that hurts me.
Who are you?
Yeah, I ask you first, so speak up and answer. I'm gonna like hold my hands like I'm about to start casting a spell, kind of like.
While this fucking bigger dick off is going on, Vinny's gonna hop on behind Tay on Mako and
Yeah.
have Mako try to like sprint across this field.
Sure, that's a good decent description. Going quickly is a bit of the trick. You Mako make an acrobatics with advantage.
Well,
All right, so funny thing, Mako doesn't even have an acrobatics on the sheet for some reason. So I'm just going to
That's
do a
weird.
dexterity check. Yeah, I have to fix it. 16 for Mako.
That is enough. He jumping from piece to piece and eventually steps down next to Zeke. Yannick then unbats behind you. Do you, Mr. Standing on the door, stand up?
Yeah. So how are they in relation to me now?
So they are standing on this. Here's the floor, and they're standing on it. Here's the wall with the door. You're standing on that.
Oh.
So you're like looking up at them.
Are you on the
Huh.
ceiling?
no, I'm on the floor, you fool. You're standing on a door.
Oh shit.
Yes.
And right about when you look at that, you start to wobble, and then you just face plant on the floor.
What the fuck is this place?
That's a good question, but a better question is, who the fuck are you?
Someone who's trying to figure out what the fuck is going on in this place?
Hmm.
Who the fuck are you?
Pretty much what you just said, only without the cursing part. This is a family-friendly stream.
Since when?
Never.
All right,
Listen.
so, not Tay. Kyle, who your character's name is Rowan, right?
Yes.
No. It's question marks. I have it right
Right,
here.
I don't
It's
have a
question
name yet.
Question marks. All right. So, you were drawn to this peak, Firestorm Peak, through a cryptic note.
Oh, there's a note.
Oh. Well, I assume I'm not supposed to be reading the cryptic note that I
I
just
mean,
received.
you can read it because that'll make the part where when he shows it to you easier.
I will read it to the group. My studies indicate that the flux of magical and particle radiations emanate from within the ominously named mountain. This is definitely the place described in the scrolls I recently unearthed. What's troubling is that the cyclical nature of the radiations indicates the vast gate was still focused when it was abandoned by the elders so long ago. What gives me more cause to worry are the localized contradictions in reality itself which arise whenever the cycle reaches its apex. Although I have spent the last 20 years of my life researching this location, it is impossible that I have misled myself about the true dangers of the forces which I have sought to understand. I fear that I may be forced to use the 3 crystal components I have so laboriously gathered from Elder Elven ruins to end a threat which none are yet aware of, save myself. My friends of old shall be my companions on this journey of discovery and danger. Derek Warcaller, Wellfast Brightblade, and Quarren Eldrim will be ecstatic to learn.
So what brings you here, stranger? Some sort of cryptic note?
Well, yeah.
Oh,
I just showed you
that was
the
a
note.
good guess. Yeah. What's your name? You don't seem to be angry. So my name is Ezekiel Kane, and I'm sorry if I'm a bit gruff. I just lost a close friend. Why are you here? Who are you?
I'm sorry to hear that. My name is Rowan. I am looking for some things, and I was pointed in this direction. And right now, I'm trying to discover what this fiendish energy is I'm tracking.
Hmm.
Any idea? Have you encountered any fiends lately?
We sensed one down below. It's kind of
Yeah,
where we're going right now.
I've sensed that one too.
But
Hmm.
I've
It's very
sensed
strange.
the fiendish energy.
Did you make it here by yourself? Where's your party? Where are the rest of your companions?
I walked in here by myself
Hmm.
and found my way down here. What do you?
It's been quite perilous. There's many enemies about. You weren't attacked?
I have literally run into no one but you guys so far.
some people get all the easy shit in life.
Yeah. It was way harder for us. We had to fight our way through hordes of gray dwarves and time creature things that came out of nowhere and slashed a lot. It killed our companion. The walls were bleeding.
That sounds like a lot.
You didn't deal with that at all?
I'm gonna go through this door behind me and keep trying to go find this energy. Are you coming this way too? I'm assuming.
Thanos?
Yeah,
My name's
looks
Rowan,
like
by the way.
looks like we're going to the same fucking place. Move your ass out of the way, Rowan. Let's go.
No, I've got it. And he's gonna open the door.
All right, so these large black double doors open with a kind of rotation device that isn't normal, but is pretty intuitive. There's a release of gas, and they slide into the walls.
Make a con save.
Yes.
Poison gas.
No. Past these doors lie a vast quadruple valve chamber lined with Nephilim. What appears to be a large crystalline fastened heart. Filled full with vestibules and ventricles and all that jazz made of crystal. Make up the walls of this chamber. From the central focus of the chamber streams a light of near blinding intensity from a brilliant sphere. It pulses in time to a heartbeat, forging light reflections which race across the glassy walls. Strange shapes seem to move with sinuous silhouettes within the walls, now and again skimming the shining skin, but then losing interest and receding before their true forms were revealed. At the center of the chamber, piercing the air itself, a sphere of pure light, 30 feet in diameter, hangs only a foot above the crystalline floor. Immediately bracketing this pulsing light are 3 columns of crystal, equidistantly spaced, rising uninterrupted from floor to ceiling. Directly left of the sphere is what appears to be a podium of crystal firmly mounted to the floor. The podium holds a large book bound in coarse black leather. Seeming out of place about the periphery of the room are 3 tables of stone, spread with parchment and metal tools, a wooden chair, and a stone shelf holding various items of arcane research.
Oh fuck, my one weakness. Reading. Zeke!
Yes.
This is where you come in.
Well, let's start at the tables and see if there's any sort of notes that indicate how this sphere works or what sort of mechanism
Do you
operates
still
it.
have detect magic up?
Yeah, I mean, I would have unless I had to drop it to go through that hallway. I would have kept
Right.
it up as long as I can. So I still had 3 charges left on that wand.
Yeah.
So.
Detect magic lasts 10 minutes, so it wouldn't have ended by now.
Okay.
The big glowing thing in the middle
Yeah.
is fucking magic. The crystalline walls in the shape of a heart, fucking magic.
Everything's magic, basically, is what you're trying to tell me right now.
No,
Okay.
The book on the podium, not magic.
Okay. Before I go to the book on the podium, I want to go to where you said there was arcane research stuff, right? Is there like papers and scrolls there? Or is
Yes.
it like equipment?
There are some pieces of equipment. There are also some scrolls and such. You find multiple pieces of paper scroll that are literally in understandable gibberish. There is one double-sided paper that just has the word Varaxilis written as many times as possible, basically putting a texture on the piece of paper.
Can you spell that for me?
Varaxilis. Veraxilis.
Over and over. Okay.
There are 2 spell scrolls.
Okay.
One is of plane shift, and the other is of flesh to stone.
Okay, I'm gonna pocket both those for now. Do I find anything that might indicate how this portal works?
There's also enough equipment here to make an alchemy kit and a tinker's tools kit and a navigator's kit.
Okay.
There are a couple pieces of paperwork that look like basically very simplistic lab memos that actually make some sense. They refer to a they refer to a research journal and a head researcher named Slindar.
Okay. In that case, if I haven't found anything that gives me any sort of idea about how to operate what's going on, I'm going to go to that big book and start examining it, doing what I can do to learn from it and possibly figure out how to work this thing, how to do something with it.
So as you look through this research journal, you start to find that it's a log of research throughout the operation of the Vast Gate.
Okay.
And you do the natural thing and you flip to the last entry because
makes sense. Yeah.
I got a thing to show you.
Excuse me, I'd actually like to read chapter 3, section 4.
It's just blank. Fuck you.
Oh, wow. Whoever wrote this is really bad.
I'm gonna read it out loud to the group. The last notes of in Lord Slinder's journal, there were inhabitants abiding beyond the gate, but only by the slimmest margin could these monstrosities be defined as alive. Herculean minds absorbed in alien contemplations of madness. That is how we perceive this new vista before us. The lunatic might have of these incomprehensible beings warped reality in horrid, unaccountable ways by their very presence. That doesn't sound very good. Lethal contradictions and bizarre physical laws came into existence at the very whim of these beings, only to dissolve like vapor to make way for the newer, more insane imagining. This world was a danger even to a madman, and to the rational ancients the implications of such a potent power unchecked rocked the very foundations of Lady Lindis's forward team. When beings of such vast power began to show a vague interest in the opening, we knew that we'd made a mistake of possibly catastrophic magnitude. Lindis and his soldiers, upon returning from their second excursion, would only answer with only one word when asked any question: Varaxilus. If any survived to find this journal, be wary of this name. Vinny, I found that name written over and over on this journal, Varaxilus, over and over and over.
Does this name sound familiar?
What languages do you know?
I know Common, Draconic, Infernal, Abyssal.
And
I know Celestial and Auran, in addition to Common.
I know Common, Halfling, Dwarvish, Infernal.
All right, so everybody make me a history check.
Oh.
Because because you don't speak a language doesn't mean you don't recognize a few words from it.
Would it possibly have anything to do with faith, fiend, or undead?
No.
Okay.
One off from perfect.
That's an 8.
27.
27's pretty fucking good.
I got a dirty 20.
So Vinny
Somehow.
and Vinny and Zeke, you recognize Varaxilus is actually a compound word in deep speech.
Oh.
It breaks down to Varax, which means in very vague forms like a predatory bird, like an eagle, a hawk, or a falcon. Oh, and Illis, which means ice, frost, cold.
The icy, like, bird of prey? Is that where? Have you heard of this, Vinny?
You asking me?
Well, I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out there. I've only kind of vaguely heard of some of this, and it's all really theoretical. It's just the power, the sheer power that must be powering this place is astronomical.
Why don't you go check out the Doom and Gloom book up on the podium there?
I thought that was the book.
This was from the Doom and Gloom book.
Oh, this. Okay, gotcha. I thought this was just like one of the tables. Okay.
So, what were you planning on doing with this thing?
I mean, I'd like to shut it down, but close it. Close this gate. It supposedly opens to a plane of existence that is beyond our imagining. It would rip us apart.
Hey Zeke. I think we might be there. I think we actually went through the gate, maybe, because this place makes no fucking sense.
I don't know if we have.
I'm never seen it myself, but I think that, and he points at the brilliant sphere, may actually be the portal.
The what?
The portal.
Oh.
Do you know how to shut it down?
Well, that cryptic note you brought us spoke of 3 crystal components of the Elder Elves.
The pillars?
That's the one way. I may not have mentioned this before, but just physically destroying the supports, while it could just cause a negative feedback that will illuminate the portal, could also cause a positive feedback that will leave it to be unstable and expand and rip a hole across the land.
So we can't just smash it. Got
We
it.
could.
But we don't know what's going to happen. So not the wisest decision.
How long has it been open for, Yannick? You said it opens for 28 days.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Yannick, this is Rowan. Rowan, this is Yannick. You know, we didn't really.
I met him the same time I met you guys.
Yeah, but like you guys didn't really give like names to each other.
My name's Yannick, Gravemaker.
He's a vampire.
Nice to meet you.
Gravemaker.
Vampire, you say?
Yes.
He's got a gun too. It's pretty. I mean,
wonderful.
That's the most endearing quality about him, honestly.
He looks at you. You can tell just for a moment he's considering charming you again and decides better of it.
I will fucking murder your ass, don't even. I see that look in your eyes. I haven't forgotten from last time.
We need these crystal components.
Let me read my note again. Where are these crystal components at?
Guys, there's a lot of thinking things going on here. I don't. Are we breaking something? Are we not breaking something?
We're not breaking this thing. We don't know what's going to happen.
Yes.
What do you want to throw? Should I throw a rock at the portal or something? I don't know.
You said I had one of the scrolls is plane shift.
Yes.
I'd like to. Can I get a little more information about plane shift and what that
Plane
entails?
shift allows you to shift planes to another plane of existence. Cannot you choose a vague, a semi-specific location on another plane of existence? So, for instance, the city of Brass on the plane of fire, or the city of Kenneth Rhodes on the material plane, and you will appear nearby that place. So that might mean you appear in the place, or it also might mean you appear like across the valley looking at the place. But
Okay.
it's gonna be nearby.
Oh yeah, hey, did we get the gun back?
Yes.
Okay. Because Tay kind of went with it.
Yeah.
Do any of you recognize these names in this note? Derek Warcaller, Wellfast Brightblade, and Quarren Eldrim.
I don't.
And Yannick goes over to the big book and begins paging through a little bit.
Vinny, while we're trying to figure this out, can you just locate that fiend? I don't want them sneaking up on us. We don't know what they're about either.
Yeah. Let me give it a thought. I'll focus for a minute and try to hone in.
So you detect 4 humans beyond the gate.
Oh.
And you detect a fiend in this room above you.
I look up.
There's nothing that you see.
Tay's body is right next to me, right?
Tay's body is right next to you.
Okay.
At which point you in fact there's like a moment where when you like look at Rowan because the detection's kind of towards him and you're like, and then you realize that no, it's up. At which point Yannick goes, aha, here we are. Lindis's forward team: Derek Warcaller, Wellfast Brightblade, Quarren Aldrim, and Yannick El Vitar.
That's you.
I mean Yannick, not Yannick.
Oh,
and that's
very similar.
Yeah.
I mean, that could just be a mispronunciation. I mean,
so the people with these stones are probably through the gate.
That seems likely.
That would line up with me sensing people through the gate. While Vinny is saying that, Vinny's very like nonchalantly like looking at Tay's body, like acting like he's kind of cleaning it up while grabbing Tay's magic-y bow.
Yeah.
And then in like a quick rapid fire shot, pulls back and fires where he sensed the fiend.
All right, make an attack with disadvantage. Actually, just be surprised. That's gonna negate normal attack.
All right. Does the bow have the +1 thing to it, or?
No, it's not a magic bow at all.
Oh, it's magic, but its magic is it lets you. Oh no, that was your quiver that let you do that.
Yeah,
the bow is just pretty.
Normal.
Oh, okay. Pretty. Well, in that case, then I'm just gonna use it as if it were my short bow.
Do it.
12 to hit.
So as you shoot, shoot up, and the arrow sticks into something, and then there's a flickering, and you see in front of you, suspended in the air, is an elf. Quite elderly, shows some wear. He has starry blue eyes and graying hair. Shows like it's about mostly brown, but showing some gray to start into. He floats down before you wearing what looks to be a professorial outfit and has spectacles. As he floats down, he grabs the arrow and says, was that entirely necessary? And winces from pain.
Who are you?
That's the fiend.
Yeah. Oh. You located him.
At
Vinny,
that, Rowan's gonna immediately draw his sword.
He looks at you. Well, just take a moment here. It's a little more complicated than that.
Yeah, what are you doing sneaking about?
I'm the last remaining member of the research team here, hiding out, trying to survive. I had to make some deals that I'm not proud of. You nodding to Vinny?
The research team? Wait a minute. The last time that this gate was used by a research team was 810 years ago, according to this, and I pull out the letter we have.
Those deals may have let me ignore time and amount.
Ooh.
What
It's nice
kind
to
of
meet
deals?
you. What's your name? He looks at Zeke.
I don't know if I trust you quite yet, Elf. What is yours?
My name is Professor Peleus Hawkfrost.
Peleus Hawkfrost.
Can I make an insight check on this motherfucker?
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm also going to do that. And I got a 2. I love this guy. He's great. I trust him.
You just can't,
with my family.
you just can't get a read on him, honestly. On a 7,
Yeah, 7.
you're quite certain there are elements of truth to what he's saying to you. You can't tell anything beyond that.
what if
My
I
name is
told
Zeke.
you that Vinny doesn't trust him regardless?
Yeah. You need to start talking. Explain.
Look, I was a young elf at the time, interested in research of the things far away. We opened gates into faraway worlds. They were beautiful and wonderful, but perhaps a little boring. This last gate, I pushed us to go farther than we had before. Minor miscalculations led to some unfortunate side effects.
Irresponsible miscalculations. You know, you elves are always going on about humans being impatient, but you go opening a gate to the things you don't know? How stupid are you?
As you say that, you can see some anger rise in his face as his feet lift off the ground, and he speaks down to you with like this thunderous, reverberating voice, and it says, "You know not what you speak of." And he floats down, steps on the ground, and collects himself. I'm sorry, that was quite rude of me.
Yes. Well, you're a researcher here. How do we disable this thing?
I've continued my research going forward. There's no reason to disable it. It is viewed in good fruit of research at this point.
It's destroying the town at the base of this mountain and spreading. It's killing innocent people.
Sorry, Johnny. I'm just not sure that is a big enough sacrifice that turns my taste away from progress.
Vinny
What
looks
kind
at
of
Yannick
progress?
and, using silent speech, says to him, we killing this fucker?
Yannick responds by reaching towards his gun.
Vinny is going to give a whistle to Mako and fucking charge this motherfucker.
Everybody please roll initiative.
Vinny is not okay with that.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's fair.
Neither is Zeke.
I have to roll a plus 1d4.
Hey, I get advantage on this.
Yep.
Sweet. Oh, it did help.
Ooh.
How you do a roll backslash?
/R.
So it's slash R?
Or is it
Slash
R/?
R space. And then thing. You don't have a character sheet?
No, I do. I have an additional thing on that gives me a plus d4 to my initiative.
Oh.
What's that
So-
thing?
That's part of the mark.
Oh, right, that. I remember.
I just don't know how to incorporate that into initiative.
Oh my god, are
Yeah,
you
neither do I.
the edgelord class?
I
No.
am totally edgelord. No, I am very edgelord.
But that's not actually what's giving him that. So one moment while I erase Tay's name and write Rowan's name.
21 initiative.
I didn't
I've
know
got-
Kill was here.
I've got a quick question on how polymorph works. I've got to target somebody that's they have to be my level or lower. Is that how that works?
It can only turn into something of their level or CR or lower in CR.
Okay, and they do a will save to try and
Yeah.
not do it if it's against somebody that doesn't want it to happen. Okay.
Arch, what's the edgelord class you're thinking of?
The Blood Hunter.
Okay.
That is the ultimate edgelord, more so than Warlock.
All right.
Oh, I like warlocks, man. They're fun.
Rowan,
I picked the class that's a combination of the two.
Rowan, what's your initiative?
21.
That's pretty good. What's your bonus?
+0.
Okay, he's gonna go before you. Yannick, yeah, I have to roll still. 20. Zeke.
22.
Nice. Vinny?
22.
Which of you two do you guys want to go first?
You can go first if you want. I don't care.
Fuck yeah.
You did initiate combat. Jeez, nobody. Yannick got a 20 initiative. He's last.
Yeah, we beat the vampire. That's great.
And everyone's between 22 and 20.
That's a great thing.
All
We're
right.
nice, Speedy. We're all
Welcome
on
to the
guard.
initiative order where the numbers don't matter.
Vinny,
Alright. Fucking charging in.
fighting Hawkfrost.
Mako. Going for the bite.
Okay.
15 to hit.
As Mako leaps out to bite it, out of his chest forms a large, sinuous blade of bone and metal that strides out and makes a snowflake pattern. And it blocks Mako's attack in place.
What the fuck?
Okay.
What was that roll to attack? 15?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, yeah, missing on a 15 isn't that surprising, but the way he blocked was.
A little. I thought he was a squishy wizard. Alright. Fuck.
He's a fiend.
Alright, well, then Vinny is going to slash at him, Ensnaring Strike.
Get him.
So, Ensnaring Strike, Frostbrand Scimitar, 23 to hit.
As you dive around, you actually roll off Mako behind him, and this blade thing, his left arm. No, you're going around.
I'm actually not on Mako right now.
Oh, right. So you roll out of the side around him off Mako, around, and his arm turns into this large blade and into a spiked shield and going to block you, but you just get enough rotation around him to get around it. He can't bend around far enough, and you slice up his back.
And he's
going to make a strength save. Oh, and yeah, you get a +4.
So that's
damage.
17 damage and strength save.
Sorry, actually, he's immune to cold.
Oh, okay, so that's 12 damage then.
Yeah. And he's going to make a strength save. DC is
14.
he makes it.
Fuck.
Zeke is on deck, right?
Yes, I think so, unless somebody else.
Yes, then Zeke.
Okay.
Can I do some sort of roll to see if this guy is a shape change?
Based on what you've just seen, you're quite certain he is.
Okay, so polymorph isn't going to be a good idea because he'll succeed on his roll if he's a shapeshifter.
Right.
Yes.
And Mako just bit him for 22 to hit.
I'm a little worried about going.
Oh, right, and Mako has one more attack. Forgot about that.
I'm a little worried about dying again.
Mako's bite does hit him for another 12.
+4. He's a fiend.
And actually, Mako's even make another attack. Mako just crunches down on this metal he's formed out of his body, cracks and bends, and he gasps in pain and retracts it back into his stomach.
Strength save?
Yes, that part makes it.
Fuck.
13 of that.
Okay.
Now it's over to Ezekiel Kane.
So I think polymorph's off the table because again, I think this guy's a shapeshifter and he's going to succeed on that.
The Oracle foretold.
I don't want to. I don't want to get down again, so I'm going to cast Blink.
You blink out of as you cast a spell. He looks at you and says, what if I fit?"
I'm a little concerned about being this close to a weird planar gate, but I'm going to give it a shot anyways and see what happens.
So when you blink out of existence, you're in the ethereal plane. So you see this gate in the ethereal plane, And the ethereal plane is normally this kind of deadened gray, silvery mist place, but this gate is like Technicolor Dream Show.
So it still exists in the ethereal plane
Yes,
very
and
clearly.
it is
okay.
absolutely rainbowific.
Oh, whoa, man! Look at the colors. Oh, that's good stuff. Yeah.
Hawk Frost. It's going to look at this wolf
I'll fucking
and
kill you.
intently study it. I need Mako to make a deception check.
Mako to make a deception check.
Yes.
What?
Don't question it.
Okay. Deception? It's a 1?
Alright,
He's a wolf!
he's successfully incited Mako to get sneak attack.
Oh, he's one of those.
As his arm snakes out past Mako, and Mako snaps up to snap at it, it bends around behind him and goes to skewer Mako from behind.
That's fucked up.
That's a 30 to hit. Sorry, 29.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and say that misses.
I'm glad he asked. You know, oh yeah, 30. Does that hit? I don't know.
That's a lot of dice.
That was a chunk of dice. You get sneak attack on this attack. So Mako takes 24 piercing
Jesus.
and 14 psychic.
That's 38 damage?
Yeah.
Mako has 1 HP.
Oh my god.
As he just skewers through Mako's haunch and out his neck on the opposite side. And then after it pierces through, you see little barbs go out on it, and then he drags it all the way back out of him.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's all right. I got a plan for Mako with 1 HP.
Alright. You sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn him into a great ape or a giant ape.
That's pretty good. That's his turn. Rowan.
Alright, so Rowan's gonna charge forward and yell, "Get behind me!" And then he's going to, with his greatsword, he's going to run it across his side, cutting himself open, and as blood draws across the greatsword, it's going to light on fire. So he's down to...
Like a poor man's flame tongue.
And somewhere in the background,
Yeah.
Linkin Park begins playing.
Across this new
He
divide.
takes 6 damage and his hit points go down by 6.
Alright.
And then that's his bonus action to activate that. And then he's going to hit this motherfucker with his greatsword of life stealing.
Get him. Natural 20.
Please. That's a 21 to hit.
No, but that's good. That hits.
With total of 14 damage, but I rolled a 1 on my slashing damage, so I can re-roll that one due to my great weapon fighting.
Okay, so roll a new d6.
Yep. Okay, so it's 14
so
damage.
the same.
Everything's the same. 14 damage, and I'm gonna do the same thing.
Okay, he's taking 42 total damage now.
As a 23 to hit,
Yes.
I can re-roll
One
the
of the d6s.
2. I can re-roll the 2, so I can. So it's
Adds 2 damage.
2. So it's now 14 damage.
Yeah. Well, you just double the amount of damage on this guy as you like up and you swing and you come down at him and he tries to have his entire body split to dodge the attack. And then you pull it to the side, slashing through his haunch. And then as he's reeling from that, the lack of focus making his form reform as you realize this person seems to be entirely amorphous.
Gross.
as you then take your sword and use that moment to stab it clear through him.
That's my go.
All right, Yannick.
I'm trying to be like in the front and center and like be like the one that's like in front of him and no one else.
Sure. Although Mako and Vinny are also adjacent to him.
Yes.
Okay. Yannick is going to look at this guy for a moment. He draws his gun. He shakes his head and mutters, "Fucking Hawkfrost," and he points it at this guy and makes 3 shots. His first round of combat. All right, so he makes 2 shots at him. And as he does, the Hawkfrost's arm turns into a shield as he blocks 2 of them. Blocks the first one. He morphs to the side. Doesn't step. He just out of the middle of his body, a tendril extends, and he pseudopods out, and just every piece of his body flows through that to be next to him. But Yannick reads this, aims his gun to the left, and shoots a bullet clear through his head, scoring a critical hit on his 3rd attack.
Ooh. Get him.
Yep.
Damn, Yannick.
And that's his extra Gloomstalker attack that does an extra D8 damage. Yannick gets him in that one shot for 30.
Ooh.
And as part of his head splats out the backside, the whole reforms, and he looks over at Yannick. "I'm going to kill you last." He's going to use a legendary action at this point.
Oh, fuck.
Turn towards Vinny and says, "Oh, you like the cold, do you?" And he moves his hand, and a small rift appears under your feet. You need to make a dexterity save to avoid being pitched out into the void of space.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Nope, that's a 9.
So
Bye,
Vinny
guys.
slides out, and you get a big...
Stream dice.
I only have a D4.
Oh well, that's
There's
probably not
no
worth it.
fucking way his DC is lower than a 13.
All right, so you take a big deep breath as you go, because you go out there and you're floating,
Uh-oh.
and it's cold, and you feel yourself being like your innards being pulled out of you, but that rift that pulled you through is still there. That being said, you do take 66 cold damage. You can use an action on your later turns to attempt to get back through the rift.
Oh, great.
$16 cold. Can you absorb elements?
You are
of it?
resistant to that while holding the Frostbrand, aren't you?
Nope, fire.
Oh, you're resistant to fire, right? That's what it is.
I'm not
it-
absorb elementsing that.
All right. Also, absorb elements I think has verbal components, and if he casts a verbal spell while suffocating, while holding his breath, suddenly he's
No,
suffocating.
only somatic.
Oh, that's actually kind of nice on that one then.
That being
But
said,
if he
I'm
does-
not doing that.
Okay, so you are floating in the void of space. Vinny, your turn.
Fantastic. Well, Vinny's gonna try to climb out.
So getting back through is an acrobatics check.
25.
yeah.
Oh,
You're like,
nice.
oh, I get this. Now that you don't have gravity, you like position you take like a small object off of you with some weight, like a dagger or something, and huck it the other direction, which pushes you towards the portal. You're able to get your hands in, shove it back through, and as you do, the portal behind you.
Alright, that was real fucking cute. Now go fucking die. And,
He's facing away from you, but 2 eyes and a mouth appear on the other side of his head, and he smiles at you and winks.
Gross.
and then Mako bites his face.
Yes.
I'm
Pack
imagining
tactics.
Ebony Maw from Avengers.
Oh, Mako,
That's just sad.
buddy.
That is
Rolled
sad vantage.
2 7s.
Yep. As Mako bites at him, seemingly looking at you, although he actually has two faces at the exact moment, Mako goes to swipe at him with a claw, and that portion of his skin just turns into iron. Just scrapes along it.
That's fucking fantastic. That's all I got.
All right,
Because it was
Zeke.
my action, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what level is? Can I turn Mako into a great ape if I cast polymorph on
Let's.
Mako?
We haven't quite answered the question of what you can polymorph Mako into, but for this combat, I'm gonna say yes. You can.
Yeah. Mako, I'm sorry. I know you're not gonna add this, but here you go.
All right.
Cast polymorph on
Vinny, is
Mako.
Mako a willing target?
I mean, if Zeke's the one doing it, then he probably trusts.
All right, so Mako and as he starts to hunch back and grow thick, dark fur,
Oh, that's
and
a lot of.
that's a lot of
I
stuff
have
in
it.
that just appeared in the chat.
I have it
No,
open.
I don't know. I didn't know it would be that much, but I put a bunch of the.
And he starts to grow as a huge creature, and grows and fills a large portion of the space, now towering over Hawkfrost. And he looks up. He looks over at Zeke. Cute.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I did not blink out. I did not blink.
All right.
Hey, Nat.
Yes.
I have a really important question.
Yes.
How does this work with me being a Beastmaster?
So,
Because what?
largely the same. Mako, it's actually a lot easier with this variant of the Beastmaster than the old one, because in this one, Mako gets to act on his own turn, and he still has the ability that you still have the feature that whenever you attack, your Beast companion gets to attack as well. As a
Right.
reaction. So it can use the multi-attack, everything.
Okay.
I know this is a waste.
Good.
I'm adding my 1d6 to my blink roll to hit 11, so that I blink out of blink back into the.
You're
plane, 'cause
using
I'm a
your
coward
string
right
dice?
now. Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
You whoop, blink out as he winks at you, and you get scared and you blink. You're like, please blink, please blink, please blink. And back to Technicolor. At the end of Zeke's turn, he was actually going to legendary action Frostbite Zeke, but instead he's going to legendary action Frostbite this flaming swordman in front of him. Make a Constitution save, Rowan.
Hey,
Yeah, Rowan. If that is your real name.
it's a natural one.
Alright, you're gonna take some cold damage. You take 14 cold damage, because those are some bomb rolls on that 3d6. And your next attack is made at disadvantage.
Oof.
Now,
Okay.
his turn. Looks up at the giant beast.
Oh wait, was that was an attack, right?
That was a saving throw.
Wait.
What-
I
what-
took-
what- what
I took
ability?
Damage. Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah, that one's on damage. You can do that one.
I'm gonna Hellish Rebuke him.
Alright, what level?
That's level 1.
Alright, you blast back Hellish Rebuke at him. Wait, is this from your,
This is
Profane
class.
Soul?
Yeah.
Wasn't by 6th level? No, it's 7th level. You get 2nd level spells. That's what it is.
Yep.
We,
He's gonna
we
make
are
a dex
7th
save.
level.
But
No,
he's
I
one
am 6th
level
level.
under.
Oh.
He fails in 2d10 for 14 fire, which he's not resistant to at all. He's now taking 100 damage.
Mark out my spell slot.
Looks up at this big creature, says, "You know, I liked you better when you were smaller." And he opens his mouth, and black Icarus acid vomits out. And I need Mako in ape form to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I have another question.
Yes.
Does he get
Yes.
the
He gets advantage.
the proficiency and the advantage?
So the things that trigger off of you would go off, but actual features that are because polymorph isn't like wild shape, it replaces all his stats. Things like proficiencies would go away.
Okay, so he has advantage, but not. Got it. All right.
Yeah, but uses the exact stats on the 8 block.
Okay,
I
so
think 14's the dex.
so it's a +2 plus. Oh no, so it's just a roll +2, but he has advantage.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll that.
He's got 157 life. Jesus.
Well, if you stop blinking out, he can just disrupt your.
Well, he
Dang.
got a 19, so
Okay, so he's gonna save for half damage. I have
lovely.
to look this up in the monster manual real quick.
157 HP.
That's pretty cool. This guy's gonna dragon breath him.
That's a lot.
Well, at least he's not dragon breathing us.
I mean, that's fair.
All right, that is 12d8 acid damage.
Okay.
But it's halved. It's halved, right? Because he
Yes.
succeeded. Yeah, nice.
That's all right.
You know what? I'm gonna use Roll20 to roll this because it's a lot.
There's something really satisfying about rolling 12d8, though.
Oh my god.
Oh,
All right.
that's a.
That's actually a pretty bad roll. 4
So
ones,
that's-
2 twos.
That's 19 damage.
Yes, 19 acid damage.
God.
And he takes his right arm and rears it back into a large, sinuous, bony metal blade and rears it back. He's readying an action of some sort.
Lovely.
Rowan.
I'm going to first, like basically dig into the wound I created, and I'm going to blood maledict this motherfucker.
What you doing?
I'm going to amplify it, so I'm going to take another d6 damage, but I'm going to blood curse of mutual suffering.
So,
If he hurts me, he gets hurt back.
got it. Full damage, right? When you
Yes.
all right.
But I only take 1 damage for it.
Ooh,
That's a
that's
good trade-off.
gas. That's gas.
And then I'm going to hit him twice with my flaming sword. And hope I crit. That'd be lovely.
That would be lovely.
That's a 20 to hit
That does hit.
for 16 damage. And then
Taking 116
Ooh.
a miss.
and a miss. If only.
If only I hit that, had advantage on
Because
that.
you get to reroll like all of those bad numbers.
Wait, I don't have flanking because they're being flanked right now?
I don't run flanking in this campaign.
I know you don't. I'm just joking.
I know.
Wait, but pack tactic no.
If only.
Oh fuck! Mako loses pack tactics. Damn it!
Mako does lose pack tactics.
Oh.
He is.
So you go to swing at him once and you cleave through his side, it turning hard and stone, but you still take a big chunk out of it. The next one though, he takes his rear back, he takes his other arm and just off his back creates a wall of steel, just the entire side of him, just dong.
I blood cursed him, so it's fine.
Yes. After you're done,
Attack me!
he doesn't like that, and he's going to legendary action, frostbite. Rowan, make a con save.
So
You
that's
take
a-
nothing because you made your save. It's a cantrip. Damn it. Yannick.
I mean, I can always choose to fail it.
I mean, if you really want to.
I'm not going to.
Yannick is looking at the situation. He looks at Vinny. It's like, just keep shooting. All right.
Keep shooting.
Keep shooting.
He
Just
shoots
keep
twice,
shooting.
and Hawkfrost takes that shield and brings it over to Bear and just ding ding, nothing. Ting ting. Vinny
Hi.
/ Mako.
All right. Well, I mean, the prone thing doesn't matter anymore because he's a different thing, so I'm just gonna swing at him.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. Oh no, you know what? My ensnaring strike is still up.
Right, because it triggers when you hit someone.
Oh no, because you know what? I did hit him. He just did the save. Fuck.
Right, that's what happened.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna ensnaring strike again.
Spikes out of the back of your Frostbrand scimitar.
Oh nope, not level 2. Fuck.
It's okay. I understood what you meant.
And I'm going to attack him with my sword. 17 to hit.
Yeah, actually 17 to hit cracks. That's his AC.
Yay! So that is 14 damage.
Yes, because no cold.
No cold.
Taking 130.
All right,
Let's see.
and now is where we get to the fun part.
Strength save.
Strength save.
He fails.
Oh, cool. So he's
I'm
restrained.
gonna use a legendary resistance.
Damn it! Motherfucker! Son of a bitch! Give advantage to my monkey! So, alright, here's the thing now. So, Mako gets 3 fist attacks.
Yeah, because the multi-attack's normally 2, and then you grant it a third one with his reaction.
So it's
all right.
it's a plus 9 to hit.
Fist him.
So you need an 8 on the die.
So 1, 2, 3. Holy shit,
3
all
hits.
3.
3 hits.
All right.
Okay, let's see how much damage this is.
So that's
Ooh.
90, 10 plus 18.
Almost a good spell, guys.
Oh god. 63 damage.
He did.
Should wail it on.
All right,
Well,
so
he's
it's
got a
not
pretty
even
good range,
it's not even
too.
3 attacks. He goes through this thing, gets struck by Vinny, and while he's paying attention to Vinny, Mako just puts 2 fists together and just straight up Donkey Kongs him, and he splats apart.
Oh.
And then they start to wiggle and they pull back together.
And then he does it again.
No, like I'm flavoring all 3 attacks as one.
Oh,
Is what I
okay.
did.
Oh, holy fuck.
So he's still alive?
He's still up. He's taking 193 damage.
Jesus Christ. Alright, well, that's my turn. That's Mako.
I don't like this monkey. Okay, Zeke, when you reappear, his held action triggers,
No, come
and
on.
he takes his blade-pointed arm and just reaches out 20 feet to stab you.
Well, how does he know where I was going to reappear? What if I wanted to move?
He doesn't. It's just when you're in his reach.
All right.
23 to hit.
Well, yeah, that'll hit.
Hope you have enough HP, Zeke.
Probably don't.
Probably not. I hope you do, though.
45 damage.
Nope.
Nope.
Alright, bye,
Nope.
Zeke.
He does that much damage on one attack?
He only does one.
I'm down. I'm down.
He only does one attack.
Yeah, well, I'm down, so it doesn't matter. So yeah.
And just stabs you straight through the chest, piercing through,
Son of a fuck.
lifting you up, barbing out, and rotating it as he pulls it back through your sternum.
No,
That's
Mako!
disgusting.
Mako is woof again.
And Mako goes
Right.
woof, 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 woof. At 1 HP.
Disgusting.
And at the end of Zeke's turn, he's going to take a legendary action,
Oh, fuck.
turn to the wolf and say, "I'm really done with you." And a portal appears underneath Mako. Make a dexterity save.
God damn it. Mako has
His
an
advantage.
advantage.
And proficiency now.
Nat 20.
Mako's fine. Mako's like, I'm too. In fact, he does it like as he's shrinking, and he just puts it in the wrong square. He's like, crap, I thought I was gonna shrink into that. It's a little awkward. His turn. Breathes heavy. Looks up. Jubilex, how you test me.
Jubilee.
And he turns and goes to spike at not Tay, Rowan.
Most likely gonna hit. I have a shit AC.
13.
Oh, well that does hit.
Right, sorry. It doesn't have a plus 11, it's plus 10. 12.
That also hits.
Okay, he hits you.
What
he
is
hits
your
you.
AC?
My AC is 12.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh my
I
god.
hit you on a 2. This is much worse damage.
It's okay. He's gonna take full damage. He's gonna take it all too.
Oh, right.
I'm totally okay with this.
20, 30, 40?
40 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still up.
These are
Just
psychic. So does the damage get dealt back to him as a specific damage type?
Necrotic.
Oh yeah, that he's not resistant to that because if like it's the same type, he's immune to some of his damage types. But no, he takes 40.
It would also ignore the resistance too.
Oh,
If
right,
it
it does
wasn't
that too. As she stabs into you, a large wound appears on him. And he retracts the
And
blade
as-
weakly.
And I'm also going to fucking hellish rebuke this motherfucker. Make that deck save, bitch. You hurt me, I hurt back.
He succeeds, taking 6. He's taking 239. He drops to his knee, and his feet down to his knees puddle into the ground, and he's having trouble holding himself together.
Did you like that one?
He breathes in, looks at Rowan dead in the face, angry and defiant, and breathes out his acid breath. Make a dex save.
Natural 3.
Nice. You're doing it. Rowan, you did it. Okay. So does Kyle need to make another new character?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
Are you
So he
sure?
breathes,
Yeah, I'm sure.
he breathes
still-
out this horrendous, sticking black.
I'm dead. I'm down, but not like dead.
This
dead
horrendous, sticking black acid that just coats Rowan and leaves him literally on the ground, covered in a puddle of acid. You can't even see him. But then he gets hit for 63 damage.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
Why?
Because your blood curse is still up.
It only does the next source, I thought.
Uh,
Force them to turn the pain they inflict upon you. The next time the cursed creature deals damage with a weapon attack,
Okay.
the curse then ends. It's only the one time.
Is that still true if you amplify it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's only a one-time deal.
Oh.
I bet. He takes a breath.
That would be broken as fuck if it didn't end.
Well, so I thought it was if you amplified it lasts for the until the end of your next turn.
No, the regular is just half damage, and it's necrotic, and the amplify is full damage, ignore resistance.
All right, Rowan, death save.
Oh boy.
1 natural 1.
Fail.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yannick is going to take this moment, drop his gun because it's out of ammo, draw his 2 cutlasses, slice along himself as his blades invoke in lightning.
What?
He's got a little edgelord class in him too,
Oh my god.
and he's going to come into the whirlwind of blades.
Here, Ranger, Bloodhunter, multiclass.
Ranger, Bloodhunter, Vampire, multiclass.
Oh my god. He's so edgelord. He's more edgelord than me.
He's maximum edgelord. Alright, so he goes into like an anime style fight sequence as he's swinging with lightning at him, and Hawkfrost is backing up as he goes, bringing up shields and blades to block and parry. But at the end of this big epic fight sequence, Yannick gets 2 slices in at him that actually connect.
What's that face for, Arch?
Too much edgelord in this room for you?
We're about to have fucking 3 characters die in one night.
4 if you count Mako.
No, because I can bring Mako back. I can't bring you fucks back.
Just want to mention, you can blame Lalix for this. He put Yannick and Hawkfrost in this campaign.
Yeah, but you know what? Yannick at least is on our side.
That's true.
I mean, he put 2 high-level characters into the campaign. I couldn't have them both oppose you.
That's fair. I still want to kill Yannick at some point.
I mean, just not right now.
So does Rowan.
Not right now.
You told Rowan he was a vampire. Rowan was like, oh, you're gonna die.
Yep. Vinny.
Okay. Okay.
So Mako's up at 1 and you're up.
Yep.
Zeke's down, Rowan's down.
Yep. All or nothing.
There's still there's still healing potions on Tay's body.
Yep. Yep. It's all or nothing though.
I've also got 1 healing potion left. Normal one though.
I don't have anything.
Me and Mako are gonna go at him.
Oh, I should mention, I generally give new characters at 3rd level and above 1 healing potion to start, so you do have a basic healing potion. You came in sooner than I expected you to.
That's fair. All right. Going all out. So Mako bite. 21 to hit.
Bite hits.
11. No, 15. And then strength save.
He's prone.
Fucking beautiful.
Yeah. Mako doesn't like trip him so much as just bite and slam him so hard that his form goes amorphous and reforms horizontal.
And then Vinny is going to invoke a 2nd level ensnaring strike. And slash down with his Frostbrand.
Get him.
Nat 20! Oh!
It echoes.
Oh! Yes!
Alright, so +4. So 8 + 4, 12.
Does the favorite enemy double?
No, it's a static number.
Okay. Holy shit. And then he needs to make a strike save.
What's the DC?
14.
He makes it.
Fuck.
He is not even a full creature at this point. He is a puddle of goo with 2 arms and a head.
And then Mako's gonna bite him again.
And it like vaguely forms into like what you might look at like a professorial robe.
20 to hit.
20 hits.
13 damage.
How do you kill him? He has 10 hit
Yes!
points left.
So Mako knocks him to the ground, and then Vinny takes his sword and plunges it in. And there's like icicles forming and shit with the snaring stuff, and it starts wrapping around. And the guy shrugs it off. But then Mako just comes in, bites him in the back of the neck, and just rips.
And pieces of Hawkfrost, freezing as they fly through the air from your Frostbrand, fly everywhere, shattering against the walls and the crystals. A few flying through the portal as this creature dissipates.
And Vinny's gonna run over to Zeke. Again.
Zeke, death save. Success. Blink roll.
That's not concentration?
Nope.
No, it's not.
That's
Oh,
why it's
God.
good,
Yeah, didn't succeed.
but woot! He's gone. Rowan, death save.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't succeed in the blink roll, so I didn't disappear. I'm still there.
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
that's good.
That's good.
Oh, I thought you said
That
he's
would-
gone.
Oh no, he's gone when I was referring to the Hawk Frost in the initiative. I pulled him off the initiative
Ah,
tracker.
gotcha,
You couldn't see
gotcha.
that part.
I thought you meant that I was gone. I was like, no, I'm not. I
Oh no,
didn't
you are
succeed.
right there. So and then Rowan succeeds. Yannick is going to walk over to this new fellow, reach in and pull him out of the acidic pile of goo he's in. Invoke a little dark magic in his hand, slap it down on Rowan's chest, and cure wounds him at 3rd level.
Ooh.
Hey.
Can I just have a good berry?
You heal 25 based on a godly roll on a cure wounds.
Damn.
Nice.
Then, Vinny, how do you heal Zeke?
I just open Zeke's mouth and put a hand over, and I use my last 2nd level spell slot to essentially conjure 10 good berries directly into
He's
his
got
mouth.
a good berry straight into his mouth. Just...
Yeah, just
And then you just take his John. Zeke, you heal 5 hit points now and 5 hit points in a after you swallow. You wake up.
5 hit points following.
Nice.
It's a bonus action to swallow.
I hate it.
I'm leaving that one alone. I'm leaving that one alone.
There's a moment of silence, pierced only by the high-pitched whining of the vast gate.
Vinny flops onto his back on the floor.
As you do, something pokey pokes you in the back.
I kind of half-ass lean over and look.
And you reach behind you and pull out. There's a intricately carved crystal rune, left behind from the remains of Hawkfrost.
Zeke,
What?
Zeke, what this thing?
I don't even know anymore.
I like half-ass throw it at Zeke, just like, what is
I
it?
don't make any attempt to catch it. It hits me in the chest and falls to the ground, and then I pick it up.
I would guess it's one of the crystals we're going to use to close this thing.
Yannick, do you recognize this crystal?
He seems a touch out of it. He looks at it.
Mako comes over and cuddles with Vinny.
These do look like Elder Elven runes. And a crystal component. This looks like one of the things we're looking for.
Can I? So earlier you mentioned that there's like a pedestal next to the portal thing. I think
Yeah, the pedestal had the research journal on it.
Is there anything else that looks like it might be some sort of control center or like a console?
You're pretty sure all the control is done via arcane magics.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know how to shut this thing down. I want to examine that ruin and see if I can figure out what it means, how to use it. Anything else?
Sure.
If I've ever heard anything about this type of magic or this type of ruin,
There's a decent amount to intuit based on an Arcana check. You can go ahead and roll.
Okay. 17.
You're able to tell from looking at the structure of the Nephilim and crystalline heart that there is basically a price to trying to direct the gate. The price being an amount of these Elder Elven runic objects, which are very laboriously crafted. Once you have three of them, you can basically have the gate do whatever the fuck you want with an Arcana check. One of those options, obviously, being close the gate.
What about with one of them? Can I try and? Is there anything I could try and do? I would assume it's more difficult, or is that even not? That's not an option.
You could try to do something. You definitely have disadvantage, and additionally, so here's how I'll do it. The first, if you only have one, you have disadvantage, and the DC is up by 10. If you have two, you only have disadvantage.
And then if I have three, it's just a normal roll. All right.
Yeah.
Vinny, Rowan, right? That's your name.
Yes.
Yannick, I think using this crystal, we could shut down this gate, but it's going to be incredibly difficult. I think we need two more. I seem to recall reading about something like this where it takes three. It's a trifecta. That would certainly make it easier, I think. But again, we're venturing into the unknown for me.
Vinny from the floor just holds a thumbs up and then goes back to hugging Mako.
Mako, currently at 1 HP, whimpers. And licks Vinny.
I've also already healed Mako and myself.
So
I
you
guess
can't.
I'll heal Rowan.
Yeah.
And
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Just relax. Just stop complaining.
He's very touchy-feely, isn't he?
You see Zeke pull out these little bluish crystals, and he crushes one and invokes a magic upon your wounds.
What is that again? I can't remember.
It is 1d6 plus 10 healing on Rowan.
That's right.
He's a level down, so he gets one less point of healing out of this. Oh. He's like, Mako.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Some of your wounds re-stitch themselves as if they were never cut.
Have you seen anything like this? And I show him the ruin. When you came down here, you must have come a different direction than us. Did you find anything like this?
No. I didn't know anything about these besides the note I had. So,
Zeke,
I'm assuming they're through the portal with the other members of this research team.
Or here's the other thing, Zeke, there were 3 doors, we only went through the first one.
That's what I'm concerned about. We could do it again, but who knows what's at the bottom of those? I mean, I can attempt this with just one. It's going to be difficult, and I don't know what the repercussions are.
Make a straight intelligence check.
18.
Pretty good. 3 doors to 3 components makes some sense, but you did actually get to the vast gate. There's only one of those.
Yeah.
It would be a little weird that you randomly picked the correct one to get to the gate and got the component, but then have to go back to the other ones. You think much more likely each of those doors represented a different type of warped reality to reach the vast gate.
Oh, all right. Can I do some sort of roll to maybe find out what the repercussions are if I fail at trying to close this gate with just one?
This is one of those things where there's levels of success. If you roll really good, it just works. If you roll a little lower, it works, but there's a consequence. If you roll a little lower than that, it doesn't work, but there aren't any consequences. If you roll a little lower than that, it doesn't work, and there are consequences.
All right.
Depends on how badly you get it. This is one of those places where...
I'm not making this decision myself, but I think we should attempt to close this now. We've seen the damage it's done. We've seen the vile creatures that have leaked through and attacked us. I don't think we should leave it open for much longer.
One, we don't know what's going to happen if we close this right now. 2, he says there's people on the other side of that gate that have been trapped there. For how long, you said?
Well,
8 years?
This creature we just killed was one of the researchers that started this place, and look what they became. So who knows what's on the other side of that gate?
We don't know.
I think for the good of everybody, the village outside, whatever it's Felsnar or whatever it's called, I can't remember what it's called.
Filzathan.
fills it then, and for the lands beyond and the spreading rot that's coming from here, we need to close this. I don't think we
So-
should venture forth and try and do anything on the other side.
Yannick pipes up and says, "To me, it seems like a gamble. There are people in there, and there's a potential that we get a better chance of closing it. But it's which gamble do you want to take? Your expertise to close it now, or a chance that we fail in retrieving these components for a better chance that you'll be able to close it?" And at this point, Bo pipes in saying, "But there's also glory to be found. Saving even one person is something worthy,
Who is
worth
speaking
doing.
right now?
Never
Who
stop
is that? What is happening right now?
My name is Bo. I'm the Bracer of Eversight. It's nice to meet you. Do you seek glory?
Yes.
I like you.
That's a good answer. Yes.
Saving even one person is a feat worth endeavoring."
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I agree with Bo.
All right.
Huzzah!
Vinos, I respect your counsel on these things, and you tend to have a level head about you, so I'll follow your lead.
I'm laying on the floor right now, hugging my dog that nearly died.
I
Again.
think we should rest here and then make our way
Yeah.
through the portal if that's the
So
plan.
at this point, you guys have been sitting around talking in this room for about 20 minutes. You're about 10 minutes away from a short rest.
All right.
Okay.
Well, let's just keep talking for 10 more minutes.
Can we just sleep for like 8 hours? I'm running on empty.
Yeah, I already used my arc cover in that secret room.
I
Or not
have
the secret room,
no
but-
spell slots left. I used all of them.
Out!
I only have 2 spell slots.
This never happens to me. Me, Arch, this has never I have never used every single spell slot before on any character.
Meet me, Arch.
Except for like level 2 or 3.
Except for playing a warlock, but that's bullshit.
That's just different.
That's just
I'm
a
down to
warlock.
I'm down to 4 spells left, so I'm also empty.
Yannick's gonna pipe up. "I do hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the people on the surface, from being however far that is away from this, aged decades in a few days, in as many days, sleeping 5 feet away from this thing, I
That-
have no idea what it will do to you."
That's fucking fair. Alright, well, give me 10 more minutes so I can take a breathe in, and we'll fucking do what I don't... We'll tie a rope to someone and throw them in the fucking portal. I don't care.
We can spend hit dice on a short rest, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well that's
All right. You receive a short rest. Get that blood mail dick back,
I
get
have
spent some
3 hit
hit
dice
dice.
left. I use all of them.
as you do.
So I'm at 59. Oh, I'm 1 off maximum.
For some reason, my character sheet doesn't allow me to put in hit dice, so
Just roll some dice.
I'm just gonna roll dice. I have D8.
21 points back.
And Mako...
And it's now another short rest, so I'm gonna roll I'm gonna heal myself, 1d6.
Ooh, Mako. Ooh, buddy.
Woo!
37 plus
That's pretty good.
27 is...
Hey, I'm back
What?
up to full health.
Mako, you're
I
gonna...
can heal Mako, by the way. We just did a short rest, so I can heal Mako again.
Before you do that, Yannick's going to. I have some magic left that I could top a few people off.
Save it
I
for
know.
now.
It's better off than using his ability.
I'm at 69 hit points. Nice.
Me and Mako
Already
are alright.
did my-
Save your healings for if we need them.
All right, I will do this, and he stretches his hands together, and there's a dark swirling, and out of his hands comes 10 shriveled good berries.
That's fucking disgusting. Your berries look like shit.
They still heal.
That's disgusting, though.
So Nat, I know I don't have arcane recovery left. Would you allow me to trade lower level unexpended spell slots for higher level ones, like multiple lower ones for a higher level one?
That's a sorcerer feature.
Okay.
So no.
So
no.
no, because you want to be able to do that, you should play a sorcerer.
I don't know. I just thought I'd ask.
I mean, it's not like I'm ridiculing you or something. I'm just giving you
Yeah.
a reason why I'm going to say no. All right, so you get your short rest. You have 10 good berries. You're ready to venture through the vast gate into the dark clutches of the far realm, potentially facing whatever Varaxilus may be.
I'm going in with no spell
Yay.
slots. This is the worst.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? Me too. We probably should have rested. I should have ignored Yannick and just taken a long rest. But that's
All
fine.
right.
Well, Yannick's
We're
played by
totally
our
fucked
DM,
up.
so I'm going to take his advice.
So
Sure.
I'm going to call our session here. We will pick up on this epic adventure across the plains next week.
Nope.
Yep.
Fingers
Oh, nope,
crossed.
not
the
next
week
week.
after that.
Week after that, the 21st.
Okay.
Fingers crossed. The week after that.
Yep, the 21st. There shouldn't be any problems with that.
Nope. I'll be here.
If there is, I'm going to shiv one of you.
Oh, I don't want to get shipped, but I will be here regardless.
All right. In that case, we're going to go around, find out who everybody is, where we can find you online, and what your favorite part of tonight was, and then we're going to go to sleep. So, Nat.
Yeah. Hi, I am Nathaniel Crimeman. I am the Tuesday DM on Twitter. Crimenat my handle is at Crimenat, KREIMNAT. You can find me here on tonight, Fridays, and Mondays at 9 p.m. Pacific, DMing. This next Monday is likely our last session of learning to keep on the Borderlands. You should tune in; it'll be lots of fun. Also, you can catch me on Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific over on twitch.tv/variantrolls. We're playing through Dragon Heist, and it's a lot of fun. I think my favorite part of tonight's session was probably fighting Hawkfrost. He's a bit of a legacy character for me, and I had some fun because Lalix paid some money to put him in the game, so I decided to have a little fun with that.
Well, Alex, you're an asshole.
I mean, he only had 300 hit points.
Only. Oh, actually, you know what? To be fair, I did kill Alex's character in the Halloween one-shot. So, I mean...
Yeah.
Fair, but
Yeah.
Still an asshole.
I mean, Hawkfrost, Starspawn Manglers.
The one of them has confirmed kills.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but I had a lot of fun because I always love narrating his abilities. His shapeshifty stuff is always throws people for a loop, and it's lots of fun. That's over to fucking Kyle.
Me.
Hi,
Hi.
Kyle.
I'm Kyle. You can find me on Twitter at Kyle Allen Devich. I also run the Twitter for the podcast I'm on called Prison Pals. We're gay and nerdy. Yay! New episode comes out this next Tuesday. Yay!
Eat the berries.
My favorite part. I had two favorite parts. First favorite part was Zeke's loving goodbye to Tay. It was so cute. Loved it. Good job. Second
Thanks.
favorite part with middle finger was playing my new guy because I love his tanky ability where it's like, hey, you gonna hit me? I hit back too.
Okay, so why does your character have no AC?
Because he
Because
wants to get hit and use that ability.
because I have shit armor.
You mean no armor?
I have armor.
You should get you some medium armor.
I
What is your
have
dexterity?
+0.
Oh
great.
my god.
Okay, you could still get like a 15 with some half plate.
Well, I couldn't afford that, so
So you've got good strength. We've established that because clearly you can hit
Strong.
stuff. What else are you good at? Or is everything else +0?
no.
Cast spells.
I have
Oh, that's true.
my spellcasting class wisdom. I'm a meat shield, so Constitution.
Nice.
I also have the tough feat, so I have extra hit points.
For all the
Big
good that
points.
fucking did you.
You did pretty
Listen,
good.
bitch, I still stayed up long enough to deal like fucking
Yeah,
80
you took
damage.
like 70 damage from that one
Oh,
thing.
yeah. Bro, like I was worried you were gonna be insta dead for a second there. What's your hit point maximum?
70.
Ooh.
That's pretty good for level 6.
You are 10 higher than me.
By the way, you're level 7 now.
Nice.
I am, yay.
Does that mean we're level 8?
No.
Oh.
You guys get to be level 8 when you finish this quest.
Damn it.
Yay. Alright,
Okay.
Jeff.
Hi,
Jeff.
I'm Jeff. You can't find me online because I think it's dumb and I don't fine.
Did you give
I'm
up
on Twitter.
campaign?
Yeah, fine. I tweeted once. Ooh, I tweeted once in the last month and a half since we played because I was watching Cutthroat Kitchen and I was watching it on Hulu and it was like a 2-year-old episode and it still had a hashtag in there. So I tweeted at the hashtag that was 2 years old for the first time in like 2 years. That's me. Twitter.
I'm proud of you.
It's the greatest platform ever. I'm glad we have it. My favorite part of tonight was the weird, twisty environment we were going through, and it was fun. I liked that everything was changing and people were walking on ceilings and walls, and that was cool. Yeah.
If you
And
actually
then,
think
and
about
then the
the
plummet from like a different orientation. That was cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
If you think about it right now, the vast gate is actually sideways currently
Okay.
because you guys walked in coming from above into the room.
I still want to just blow this place up and get the fuck out of here, but that's fine. But that's it. Yeah.
Archibald.
As for myself, you can find me on Twitter at arch_DND. You can also find me running the Lucky Die podcast Twitter account, which is at TLDpod. If you're not listening to Lucky Die, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What
are
are you doing?
Your catchphrase is one ASL sign.
Is it?
Yeah. That's okay. So this is doing, and this is what, and it's actually like a actual sign to combine them when asking somebody what they're doing.
Oh.
Generally, when they're doing something stupid.
They are being stupid by not listening to the Lucky Die.
Yeah.
Although, Nat, I will point this out. You are using sign language to tell people that can't hear to go listen to my podcast.
I know ASL, and I can listen to your podcast.
Okay, but
There are people.
I feel like that's not the intended audience.
You've got to get like
Apparently, you hear this, people? I am not Arch's intended audience for TLD Pod.
Nat, you don't even listen. Stop it.
Doesn't mean I'm not intended audience. I am basically your exact demographic.
I mean, yeah, you are. If you would ever actually listen. My favorite part of tonight
called out
was the fact that for once, I wasn't the one dancing on death's door. It was other people.
Everyone else.
Because normally it's Vinny and Mako that are rolling the death saves, and this time I didn't have to make any.
Listen, I made a meat shield, so you don't have the meat shield anymore.
Well, too fucking late, because I'm already the meat shield.
You can be side meat shield.
Hey, you could get your second weapon back and go back to 2-weapon fighting mode.
I could, and I still have the +1 to AC from the fighting style.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, that does let me stack a favorite enemy. It's an idea. We'll see. I might have to get a second... Ooh! I need to get a flame brand.
Flame Tongue and Frostbrand?
Yes!
Fire and Ice.
See, I can do that on the same sword.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
that's
and
fucking
then you
great,
need to
except I
go
don't have
kill
to
a
cut
red
myself.
dragon, and then you can have both on your armor.
I need
What'd
to
you
what?
say, Arch?
Hold on, what was Nat's thing?
I said then you need to go kill red dragon so you can have both on your armor.
Ooh, because I have the white scales, and I can combine the red and the white and do like a whole... Ooh, that would look pretty
Mosaic
cool.
pattern thing. It'd be a badass.
Yeah, and also I said at least I don't have to cut myself for that.
Ooh.
I don't have to fucking like slit my wrist and start having fucking Paramore or some bullshit
You know,
playing in the
I mean,
background.
I'm just gonna say this. I've never seen a blood hunter actually cut themselves with Crimson Right before Talus and Jaffe did it. So that's not required.
I have. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Drew on Taking Initiative podcast was playing before Critical Role Season 2 started? Maybe?
I don't know.
I mean, thing is, too, I mean, it's a blood hunter. It's kind of in the name.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ood.
In either case, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you to those of you watching on YouTube. As always, these get uploaded roughly 24 hours. Speaking of which, actually, I need to go on Twitch and get that D&D one-shot that we did uploaded to YouTube.
Yeah, so that's what we randomly did a one-shot a couple days ago.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. We did that one shot, the Hobgoblin Menace, where the bad guys didn't almost kill you guys, but boy howdy did the traps do it.
How
Let's
many
do
traps
one-
did you add to that adventure?
There were actually quite a few that were in the book.
I believe you.
Let's do another one shot
wasn't-
next week when Jeff's not here. I'm trying to play a 11th level conjuration wizard for no reason whatsoever.
You
The
want to
book-
play a level one shot? I can do that.
The book has 11th level dungeons.
I want to play an 11th level conjuration wizard so I can summon fucking 8. No, what was it? It's like 16 minor elementals.
Oh, never
and
mind. I
not-
don't want to.
And not have to concentrate on them, so they just go.
Nope, never mind. I'm
It's
not
just
DMing
summon
that.
your own little army.
I'm
I wanna
not
do
DMing that.
so
Never mind.
badly.
I'll DM that.
I won't.
I have DM'd for multiple necromancy wizards, and making an army of skeletons is basically what they're built for.
Yep, that. You know what? You can do that, Nat. I'm not DMing for a million tokens.
I want 16 minor elementals just be like, and my army.
Anyways, thank you everybody for watching. Come join my Discord. It's a place to talk about stuff and things. And until next time, bye! Tay's dead. Tay sucked. Bye.
Ugh. Bye.